try to do this all over again, you guys. I do apologize. And again, this might be a situation where a lot of people leave today. I understand, because we're going to have some bad audio situations going on. And I can't get mad at you guys for that. If you guys got a problem with the audio, I can't get mad at you. If you got a problem and we got to do something else, we got to do what we got to do. Because, yes, I am having an audio issue right now, and it's pretty bad. Yeah, but that's just like the phone right there that we're using. So I'm sorry. That's all we got is the phone right now, you guys. I'm sorry. So that's the bad part about it. This right here is bananas going on. It's really hard to learn. And I've been really having problems with it. So yeah, you guys, I don't know what's going on with this thing here. That's what I'm trying to do. If anybody can hear me now, let me know. Let me know right now. Let me know. Let me know. Another thing I should probably do is go up right now, you guys. I need this just to be all YouTube right now. Nothing to do with none of these other pieces of crap. None of these things. Let me know if that's going to be a little. Just using the phone today coming in. I apologize. Let's do what we do. I apologize for that, you guys. It's time to go, and I apologize. Let's get those prayers in the air for Tony Wright, Miss Swans, and Miss Keisha. That one song, Miss Mark Dorfman, Yolanda Simpson, Luigi, Jack Welshins, everybody here, myself, Boogotti NYC. Let's get this show going. It's going to be crazy with no audio. But let's try to do what we do, you guys. Amen. Let's go. Because guess what? It's time to do what we got to do. I know the audio is bad. I'm getting mad messages. I got you, Liberty. But we got to use what we got to use. This is just going to be the raw phone today. And I'm sorry. We got to do what we got to do. Woo! Oh, man, this is bad. This is bad. Please don't call me at 5 o'clock or text me in the morning. It's just so vital. It's just so vital. All I did was press one button. But guess what? I'm ready to go. They're ready to go. I said it's time to start the show. I hope you're ready, yo, 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 yo. As we wind it up, wind it up. We wind it up because it's 6 o'clock somewhere. I think it's 6 o'clock here. Let's go. Come on, let's start the show. Get ready to go. Come on. It's time to start the show. You might as well. Come on, let's go. Okay. Olay. Don't play. Yes, you guys, let's keep on. We gotta open up those doors. We gotta open up those doors. We gotta It's Wednesday the 12th, y'all. That's right, all 2026. Said I'm your host, Boogotti NYC, and this is our bottom line. Where we be talking about this and that and chat and this and this and chat. Where we be talking about this and that and chat and this and this and that. Just got me lit. Woo! I really gotta take something to drink on that, you guys. Talk about a crazy morning. I had one of those this morning, you guys. You're talking about audio issues. You're talking about a little bit more. But you know what? I'm glad that I'm able to even be able to wake up this morning in order to complain about it. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Sometimes things just don't go perfect. Let me tell you something about these devices right here. All you got to do is press one button and you're done. If it's connected to Bluetooth, it's even worse. Don't know what's going on. You turn the freaking thing on and now it want to start blinking this way when you take it out. Let's see. You see that? Now it's searching. So you know what? I just give up. You know what I'm saying? We got to do what we got to do. I'm going to throw on the other Bluetooth speaker for the bass, and we're going to keep on moving and doing what we got to do because we still got to do a show. Hope I didn't mess up the audio by messing up that because I turned off the Bluetooth as well. Let me go ahead and fix this screen a little bit in the back so we can have somewhat of a decent show because we still got responsibilities and things that we need to put together, right? Now, this has nothing to do with monetary issues or anything like that. This happens to do with preparation. I get up at a certain time to do what I got to do. Long story short, that has a major part in what we do. We lose at least about 50% of the people just because of the audio. And I ain't gonna lie to you guys, I'm starting off today kind of pissed off because we got that bad audio. But I gotta do what I gotta do, you guys. I'm gonna try my best to make a whole bunch of noise and talk loud as possible. And hopefully Apple comes through for us with the backup Bluetooth. We gotta do what we gotta do, you guys. Let's go. So you know what I'm about to say? I got 5 on it. I'm gonna stack 5 videos at a time. I'm gonna ask you guys to stay on topic, stay on point, and you know what? Let me know where you're chiming in from. Also, let me know what's going on with this flags. Wave them flags real high in the air and let me know where you're chiming in from. We got a lot of videos to get into today. Man, it's gonna be I'm so sorry, but I'm oh man right now. Oh man. Okay, we're gonna keep on going. I'm gonna try to stay on topic myself and try to stay on point because I'm gonna ask you guys to do the same thing. I already said a little bit of the prayer, but Lord, let me tell you, I can't wait because I think I'm gonna need a little more after this. It's already rough enough for what we're doing, but man, and they're already making it hard enough for us, but Lord, we don't need this right now. So if you can help me out right now, whatever you could do, I appreciate it. That was a little personal one for me right there, you guys, because we got to get into it. You know what else I'm going to say? Let's get into these titles. You know what they say? You got to let them see the flaws, Boogotti. Well, hey, these are the flaws. Let's get into these titles, you guys. Let's go. The Vanishing President Trick. Just to make sure you guys hear me loud and clear, the greatest show on earth. What do we got going on here? Well, let's talk about it. We got President Trump who ditches the newer Air Force One for safety reasons. People keep asking questions. Hey, so why'd you do that? Why did you decide to take the other plane instead of the new one? Duh, they're telling me to take this other plane, maybe I should. And what I don't understand about the news, how come they expect you to tell them everything that's going on? Like, come on, we can't tell y'all everything that's happening. There gotta be some point where we're like, not letting you know every single thing that's going on, especially when it comes down to something that important. I mean, it's common knowledge, isn't it? Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. What else we got here? We got the illusion, we got the vanish, and we got the reveal. The illusion is he boards the Air Force One plane, as you can see there on the top, the newer one. The illusion is when a smoke screen of Secret Service people walk over to the back of the airplane and basically come out with a catering truck. He gets on a catering truck and winds up going on what? The other plane. He emerges from Air Force One, the older version, back home. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's do what we got to do. It's time to get to work because we got much more as well. What else do we have here? We've got the state of emergency for Sioux City after a cyber attack. I might have said that city wrong, but I'm not wrong about those cyber attacks. First thing we were dealing with was water. Now we're dealing with the power and cyber attacks. So yes, you guys, there's a lot going on when it comes down to Iran still probably meddling. And this is a very important one, you guys. Trust me when I tell you. Last but not least, we've got New Mexico's Attorney General who explains why he's suing the DOJ. Again, the New Mexico's Attorney General who's explaining why He's suing the DOJ. You guys, it's time to get into it. Grab your water, your coffee, and your tea. I don't know what it's about to be. I done turned that bass speaker on over there, and I'm hoping for the best. You guys let me know how this audio is coming in, because we got to get into it right now this morning. Like I said, it's Wednesday the 12th. Iran's breaking information about trying to get, what are they talking about? Reparations. Trump says, you know what? How about giving us some reparations for over 50 years of what you guys have been doing? Let's do what we got to do, you guys. Let's go. Double tap that screen and get those likes up. Let's get it. Okay, grab that water, that tea, and that coffee, and let's get it started, you guys. Right out the top, we're going right for our heading, right from the beginning of the show. Why did Trump use the Air Force One older flight plane instead of the newer one? Hope we got it good, you guys. I'm praying. Put your fingers together, cross your fingers, and let's go.
Were tremendous. Great young athletes, the future of our country. And we had a great time in Ohio, a fantastic time in Ohio. The country's doing well. The stock market's fantastic record. We have 79 records so far in a short period of time. More people are working right now in the United States than ever before, and prices are dropping fast. Iran is going fine. Going just absolutely fine. We totally control the Strait of Hormuz. We have control over it. Nobody else, only us. Our Navy is unbelievable. And things are going great for our country. Go ahead.
Mr. President, can you tell us about your ride on the airport catering truck in Turkey? Why did you need to do that?
Well, it's only up to Secret Service. I just follow what they like to do. So I go by Secret Service and the military. They wanted me to go in a different flight, a different plane. Equal safety, but they wanted me to do it, so I do it. I do what they say.
Why did they want you to do that?
I guess there was a threat out there. I didn't really ask them much about it. I get a lot of threats.
Darby Graham has made it to the runoff election.
I heard, good.
Carolina. What are you going to do to help her get over the finish line?
Well, she just called me to thank me for the endorsement, and it's great that she's doing so well, and she's a very good woman. And she's got good genetics because she's related to Lindsey, who's a real professional.
So they just asked about Lindsey Graham's sister. Would it be a good idea? Because she's getting a lot of votes, and he's basically putting everything behind her as well for Lindsey Graham's sister to take over his position.
Oh, well, we'll see. I'm going to call her right now. She just called me 2 minutes ago. She won by how many points?
Well, not bad. Really,
She's definitely in a runoff, and that's good. That's what we want.
you can't think for her down and down.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
On the turkey.
I mean, just so you understand, I like the other people in the race also. They're all Trump. I mean, they're all Trumpers, but I endorsed her. I think she's great. It's really an honor of her brother, and she's really a very smart woman. Lindsey loved his sister more than anything else. He would tell me about his sister, that she's just outstanding. He actually said, she's better than him. That was hard for Lindsey to say. So she's out there, she's doing a great job.
Mr. President, you've mentioned 2028 several times in the last few weeks. At the dinner you put on as Trump wins 2028. Are you serious about taking the third term?
Everybody asks me that question, and you know that the law is very strong on that. I'd love to run, but the law is very strong. I get asked by everyone, even tonight, they're screaming at the event, 2028. Everybody wants me to do it, but the law is very strong. Thank you very much, everyone.
The Turkey flight, Air Force One still flew out of Turkey with the press and with White House officials on it. How much is
Well, this one went over to England, where we're shown to the soldiers.
still at the risk, even though
No, but this one went over to England because the soldiers wanted to see it, and it stopped, and they showed it to the soldiers, and we did a switch over there. And it was really as per the military, and I just have to do what they say. They go for safety, and I have to do what they say.
What?
Keep on moving, you guys. Let's double tap that screen, get those likes up, because we got to keep on laying it on. Now we got more questions about him responding to Iran. We have not had any follow-ups when it comes down to Iran and the Strait of Hormuz. So it's time to talk about this information in the pipeline as far as the ocean waves Guess what? Iran says that they want retribution. What are they calling that? Retribution? Or they want to try to get some monetary out of the situation? Trump says, good idea. Maybe we should get some as well. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. What's up, Choo Choo? What's up, everybody?
Any questions for us?
Mr. President, in addition to this big announcement, you've also been posting about Iran today opposing their latest demands. You said this last round of talks was Iran's last chance before decapitation. So what now? What
We'll find out. We'll find out.
Are you still, a massive escalation, is that still on the table?
Well, we have that, certainly that ability if we want to do that. Yeah, you'll find out.
You said you're low-keying it with them,
I
you're
did say-
semi-negotiating. What exactly does that mean?
They asked for reparations, you might say, or they asked for money for the damage that we've done. I said, that's a good idea. Well, we're going to ask for money for the damage they've done over a 50-year period. Whether you go SS Cole or whether you go all of the people that were so badly hurt, so badly wounded or killed, many thousands of people, and maybe damages for the 52,000 protesters over the last 4 months that were killed in Iran. We think they...
So he's saying he wants reparations for the last 50 years as well as reparations for for all of the people that are getting KIL, you know what I'm talking about, over in Iran right now. Let's keep on moving, you guys, and I appreciate you guys sticking around. We're trying our best. We made a little audio mistake earlier, but you know what I always say. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, and guess what? There's always tomorrow if the man lets us come back. We can always do it again. Family, I appreciate you guys. Let's keep on going, because we also have a situation where, are we going to actually show the switch? Anybody want to see the switch? There's a possibility where we're going to be able to see this switch where it actually happened, where President Trump is seen getting off of one Air Force One plane and getting onto the other one through the reversal, through the catering truck. But you guys have to really be, really good to check this out. They did like a real magic trick on this one. Wait a minute. Let's do the reparations. No, let's do the secret plane switch right now. Here.
A report this morning in the Washington Post says President Trump secretly switched planes during his trip to Turkey last month, and it was all an elaborate ruse to protect him from an Iranian threat. According to the Post and New York Times, Trump slipped off Air Force One using a catering truck, then boarded a smaller military aircraft while decoy planes flew separately to England. Reporters traveling with the president were told to keep their window shades down and were unaware Trump was not on their plane. The White House says it uses every tool available to protect the president from threats.
So if you're on a plane with the president, you got to already know that you're probably at risk if something happening, number one. Number two, don't try to flip it and say, oh, they put you on plane and put everybody else on the other one. Don't you think that they thought about that as well, being Secret Service? You know what they probably did? We don't want anybody else knowing because cell phones, pictures, oh, we're doing this right now. You never know how things may leak out. Still the President of the United States of America, and top priority is the safety and security. And guess what? The news, reporters, people, you should not be even expecting these people to tell you what's going on as it's going on, especially when they're under the threat of danger. Common sense. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Appreciate you guys. Let's double tap that screen because guess what? It's Wednesday. I forgot to tell you that it's the 12th, y'all. No, I didn't. I did tell you. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. It's kind of fundamental when you think about it. As a matter of fact, I think I do want to show the real switcheroo real quick. Do they show it? Yeah, let's see the little switcheroo right here. Let's check this out. Yeah.
Been out now for north of 12 hours. As you noted, this all happened early July. July 8th, the president was in Turkey for a meeting with world leaders at the NATO summit. It's the departure from Turkey that is the source of really now this controversy in Washington, because you have the president of the United States, the world, including the press that were on that plane, thinking that the president was on Air Force One with him. And remember, Air Force One's a call sign, so whatever plane the president's on is Air Force One. So the press thought they were on Air Force One when they were flying out of Turkey. In fact, they were not. He left the plane secretly via a catering truck shortly after The doors closed shortly after boarding the plane. I mean, this happened really rapidly. The president got into a truck, was shuttled to another aircraft.
Now you see me, now you don't. Let's keep on moving, you guys. Yeah, let's do what we gotta do. Especially when you're under the threat. You gotta do what you gotta do to protect yourself and your people. Highest priority right now. Let's go, you guys. Wait a minute. Do we actually have the camera? This is the catering truck right in the middle. Come on, give us the truck. Right there. Right now, literally, like while this is happening, that truck behind this black car. Nice decoy, right? Hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do. We're under the threat right now. They telling him that he's getting warnings and stuff like that. Another thing I forgot to tell you guys is that other plane is not equipped like Air Force One. It's just not. It's not ready to go. I don't think it is myself personally. But then again, they did let them ride out an original. So I don't know. Can't call this one, you guys. I can't call it. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because I hope you can hear me loud and clear. Because this time, I ain't got no mic on my chest, but I'm hoping that you guys will be able to jam with me when I do the... Mom dummy, there is a super cat, now they use a dumb dummy. There is a super cat, now they use a dumb dummy. There is a super cat, now they use a dumb dummy. Dummy. Yes, let's get into it, you guys, because Zorhan is at it again, and he reacts to the lawsuit that New York City, what's that P-tier tax, where he's trying to make people that have an extra home or a second home that's worth over $5 million pay up to $60,000 extra in taxes per year. As you guys know, we reported yesterday, people in Staten Island weren't having it. They went to a judge put it on pause. So guess what? We're gonna see what's going on right now. Let's keep on moving forward. Let's get it. Let's see what they're doing right now. And let's hear his response since this is happening.
Sassoon City has declared a state of emergency now following a major...
No, man, you crazy right now. I can't be showing them that. I want to show them the mom dummy. I did the dance already. Come on.
Mayor's plan to tax wealthy second homes. Pix 11's senior political reporter, R. Henry Rossoff, spoke with the mayor and the attorney who's representing a number of homeowners who say that they have been unfairly targeted by this tax. R. Henry Rossoff.
Somebody said it the right way. Who's that? Maxwell. You're right. The story should have never been broke, and I don't even like Trump because you don't got to tell everybody everything. The same way I keep on telling everybody, stop letting people play with your dog all the time, especially if you live in a bad neighborhood, and even if it's your friend, because 9 times out of 10, that's who come rob your crib, because they know everything, where it's at, and everything. Yeah, trust your people, but to a limit, depending on who they are. You know what I'm talking about. Come on, you guys, let's go.
Is joining us live on the Upper East Side. And Henry, what did the mayor say?
Yeah, I was able to ask the mayor point blank when he spoke with me exclusively today if he was really backing off anything with this second home tax after a judge really slapped down the way that the city had been implementing in a ruling that was put out just yesterday. Here's what the mayor had to say.
We disagree with the judge's ruling on this case. However, we continue to be confident in both the importance of this surcharge on secondary homes worth more than $5 million and in our implementation.
And what home don't cost more than $5 million in New York? What home doesn't cost more than $5 million in New York? That's almost a year rent.
Zohran Mamdani says the city is appealing the decision of a judge to pause the rollout of the second home tax. The appeal automatically means the city can continue to process and try and figure out who should and should not pay it. The main issue has been New York City sending out some 17,000 letters to people who may have to pay more on their property taxes, with thousands of New Yorkers immediately...
Yes, Ron, the mic is not on today. We're just using my phone. So I understand if you don't want to rock out, we get it. But some people are going to work with me today, and we're going to keep on working because sometimes we have problems. So yes, Ron, you're acknowledged. Have a great one if you don't want to stay, but if not, stick around. We're working.
saying they're full-time residents and should not have to pay. The city also simultaneously published a comprehensive list of most homeowners while implementing the tax, and that created confusion.
But does it give you occasion to pause and say, hey, maybe we should have done something a little bit better?
I think that with any new tax, there's always going to be more questions than there are answers, and we want to make sure that New Yorkers have the time to ask any of those questions. That's why we extended the period to September 18th, and we're confident in that.
You'd think the mayor would be more reflective, take a pause, decide to get it right.
Former New York City First Deputy Mayor Randy Mastro is leading a lawsuit against the way Mayor Mamdani is implementing the new tax. He's a longtime New Yorker himself who received a letter saying he might have to pay more on his property taxes. Mastro continues to maintain this should not be difficult for the city to figure out without people having to prove they're actually New Yorkers.
Sometimes
Craziness, y'all, crazy.
you just have to admit you screwed up, and we're going to do it over and get it right. They can still get it right. It's easy to figure out who has a primary residence here. It's the people who actually pay New York City taxes.
Keep on going, you guys. We got more. I'm trying to cover everything, make sure we get you guys locked and loaded out there, because, yeah, I'm going to hold on to this one right there, because, yeah, this is something that we need to talk about. And I've been waiting to bring this up, too. We got a situation over there, you guys, and what do they call this again? The city? SIOU, something like that? I don't know what they call it, but I apologize, you guys, because I really got to get over here and show you guys this right here. Are we going to run it down like this? Yeah, we should. Let me just go ahead and get that over there. I don't know how that happened. We got to do it by the way that we lined it up. Let's just keep going, because we got to get on over to Tennessee. Let's get on over to Tennessee, you guys, where the mayor calls for nationwide pause on flock cameras. They call them unconstitutional. These flock cameras are messing up and getting people falsely pursued. Imagine a flock camera singles your vehicle out and the police surround you. The next thing you know, they got the guns out and everything. Excuse my French, but this happened. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. Let's keep on going. I want you to see what's going on with these crazy flock cameras. Let's do this the right way. Let's run it down the right way.
Flock surveillance cameras are catching flack. Privacy concerns are at the forefront of this discussion after a reported 50 law enforcement officers used the technology for unauthorized purposes, including to stalk women. Now, cities and counties across the country are rejecting the use of the cameras altogether. For more, let's bring in the mayor of Knox County, Tennessee, Glenn Jacobs. Mayor Jacobs, thank you so much for being here. These are no ordinary license plate readers. They can track cars by dents or by bumper stickers.
They can track your car by dents, bumper stickers, or by the plates or certain identifying things. Check this out. What's up with these flock cameras?
Cops in your county wanted $1 million worth until, as the New York Post writes, you, the former WWE star, chokeslammed the deal. Why?
Well, Peter, first of all, thanks for having me on. As you said, these are not your typical or conventional license plate readers. They're a lot more than that. This debate is framed about law enforcement and public safety versus privacy. And really, I want law enforcement to have all the tools that they need. At the same time, those tools have to be constitutional and they have to be safe. I'm sure you all saw a story just 2 days ago where a lady in Wisconsin was boxed in by police. Officers had their weapons drawn because a flock camera had flagged her car as being involved in a murder. There was another story very similar to that a few weeks ago where a family was pulled over. Again, police got out of their cars because they think it's a very dangerous situation. They thought it was a stolen car. It was not. It was an error with flock cameras. Those are not isolated incidents. Those may be more traumatic than what we've seen otherwise, but this system is notoriously erroneous. There's a city in California and 71% of the hits were the wrong license plate. And then I believe that the system, because it is a mass surveillance system, is unconstitutional as well. So we're talking about...
Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. You got a long-winded thing, buddy. You got a trick with you. You know that trick where they know how to extend their talking and then they keep on going like this and you think that they almost finished, but they keep on going. Nah, buddy, it's not the song that never ends. Thank you for your information. And guess what? That's right. Wrap it up. This ain't the Dave Chappelle show, but You know that wrap it up song? Time to wrap it up, buddy. We got more to cover over here. Let's keep it going, you guys. Yes, we appreciate all of your support, all of your love, and everything that you show over here. Yesterday we sent out a whole bunch of them. You guys, I told you, you made a mistake because we sent out 24. We were supposed to send out 24 yesterday, but guess what? We only got 3 emails and 3 addresses. So guess what? 3 people got keychains and decals coming out. So that's right. Whoever did send their addresses, I think it was, let me see, actually 3 people. So I remember that because I got the mail over there on the way to go out. I thought I was going to have to, write 24 envelopes. I was ready to go. Had my pen, my stamp, my stamps and everything. Had the keychains and everything. But guess what? We'll try that again today, you guys, because if we can get up to 300 likes with no mic, that'll be even crazier. Try to make that happen. We're going to be giving away 6 of the Our Bottom Line keychains and 6 of the Our Bottom Line decals. Sorry to come so close to the mic, but I got to make sure that you guys can hear me. So let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. Because we got to keep on doing this. No, I think we're going to go over to Sioux City this time. Are we going to do this already? I think I'm ready to show it to them. I think it's time, I don't even think it's up here, and that's why it's doing that. So you know what, you guys? I'm going to break it right now and go ahead and go into this something right here that we actually been talking about for a while. Not the flock cameras, but we're going to get on over here to Virginia, where the governor basically gets booed off the stage and drowned out a convention speech. Check this out, you guys. This is pretty crazy. Let me make sure this is the right one. Yeah, there you go. Governor of Virginia. I guess people are not too happy with your performance, little lady. Come on up and see what's going on when she tries to have a little situation where they're having they had the convention going on in Virginia, and guess what? They didn't even want her to get a word in edgewise. Come on, you guys, let's go. Let's see what's going on in Virginia. They just voted her in, too. I guess all of the laws and the taxes that she brought along with her don't have Virginians too happy with her.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you are enjoying this extraordinary event on the 90th anniversary of the House Convention. It is such a pleasure to be here in May night, and I hope that you continue to
Seems like the same thing that just happened to Mom Donnie, huh?
enjoy extraordinary music, community, and coming together on this fantastic final day of the convention. Thank you so much and enjoy.
She had no choice but to get off because she already knew that they wasn't even paying her no attention. Now let's get on and knock this story out over here in Sioux City, Sioux City. You guys have to help me with this one because the spelling is crazy. But I want to talk about the cyber attacks that happened. It's very important, you guys. Let's get into it. We got a situation where it was a state of emergency declared, and after this cyber attack happened, where they had to cut the entire network and shut it off in order to make this thing, in order to bring back everything back on grid. Let's see what's happening over here, you guys, because just because they're saying it's over does not mean so. And it seems as if these are enemies or whoever these people are. I kind of got an idea who this is. You get where I'm going with this? But I feel as if they're still striking. Let's keep on moving forward. Double tap that screen. We need all the support we can get today. Let's go, guys.
Major cyber attack that shut down the city's entire IT network last week.
Yes, several city services still down this morning. News Nation's Courtney Friel has the latest.
Hi there, 911 routing was hit, but thankfully 911 service has not disappeared thanks to another nearby county stepping in to help out. Sassoon is a small city of about 30,000 people just east of San Francisco. The city says malicious software infected its computer systems just before 6 a.m. Friday morning. The attack reached 911 routing, police and fire dispatch, city records, and other government services. Officials responded by pulling the plug on the city's entire IT network, both to contain the attack and preserve evidence for a federal investigation.
This definitely needs to be looked into. Definitely investigated immediately.
Police officers and firefighters are still answering calls. Dispatchers were moved to another center in Solano County. And even though we're not talking about a big city attack, this highlights vulnerabilities in the system. Cybersecurity expert Alex Hammerstone tells me part of the problem is simple. Cities have to pay to protect against something that hasn't happened yet.
people just don't like to pay for what hasn't happened, right? We're, I think, not to be philosophical, but we tend to be a lot more reactive than proactive, right? So after an incident happens, there's all the money in the world to go out and fix it, right? But before an incident happens, it's much harder to get budget for prevention.
And this attack comes with cyber officials already on high alert. Just 2 weeks ago, hackers targeted more than 30 water systems in Minnesota, part of a wider wave of attacks on water and wastewater utilities across several states. The FBI and the nation's cyber defense agency have warned that Iranian hackers have been targeting those critical systems.
See, this is the thing, you guys. They're going after the smaller cities, like the ones that we can't freaking pronounce. S-U-I. S-U-N City. Susun City. You guys let me know where Susun City is at. Because look, it seems as if they're going after all of these small networks that are not protected like the other ones, and they're doing whatever they can to do the most malicious things. That's why all water feed, all water supplies, and all treatment centers need to step it up no matter what. They need to learn from cyber attacks like this. Let's keep on going forward, you guys. Let's go.
But there's no evidence that the Susun City attack is connected. That's why right now the FBI, Homeland Security, and California's Office of Emergency Services are all involved. So far, officials have not identified who's behind the attack, nor have they said how the malware got in, whether this was ransomware, or if any ransom was demanded. Investigators are specifically trying to determine if any data was stolen. In the latest city update, online city services and internal operations remain unavailable. The state of emergency lets the city move faster for outside help and try to recover some of the cost of this attack. And now comes the hard part. Not just turning the computers back on, but making sure the hackers are out before they do. In California, I'm Courtney Frail for News Nation.
You gotta make sure.
Let's go to the North Bay.
You gotta make sure that they get them out of there before they turn it back on, you guys. It's like you gotta get rid of the gremlins before you gotta make sure that they're not in the system anymore. Where we at right now? We good? Yeah, finally. I'm glad we all caught up to speed, and you see why I think that that was very important for us to see, and why I hold these videos for us, and why we even do this show, because it's very important information that we share with each other every single day. Even if I only have one mic. Gotta do what we gotta do, you guys. We gotta keep going. Let's get on over to see what Mark Zuckerberg has to say about these agents. Oh boy, these agents. Talked about this a few days ago, where you can have agents know everything about you, where you work. Let's know it's your agent though. Think about it as an AI version of you, right? So this is what you do. You set up an agent, it's blank. You give them your bio, tell them what you do, tell them what your job is. All the important stuff that you want to feed to it. And now that agent goes out there in the cyber world and works as you, bringing you ideas, doing certain things, doing work for you as well. Heck, some people even have 4 or 5 different agents, a whole team of agents doing certain things. That's how they're able to maximize on opportunities and work. But me, I don't really trust in these agents because you never know when something can go haywire. So yes, Mark Zuckerberg, that's what they're working on right now. I don't want to just throw them under the bus, but agents, it seems as if that's where Meta is headed. And Mark Zuckerberg is going to be making an announcement right now to let you guys know where he's at in the race for AI. See what's going on with this situation, you guys.
Time right now is coming up on 5:45. Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg is revealing his vision for the future of AI in a massive 6,500-word essay, along with this social media video. Watch.
All right, hey, so I think that the key to building a positive future for everyone is to make sure that everyone has access to personal superintelligence. So today, I am proud to share that we are open sourcing a new class of on-device models that we are calling Muse Glimmer. We're also working to make sure that everyone has a personal superintelligence agent that works 24/7 on your behalf to improve your health, your relationships, your career, your finances, and more.
Attorney and MRC Vice President of Free Speech, Dan Schneider, joins me now. Dan, thank you for joining the program. I want to start with, I guess, what you thought of Zuckerberg's comments. Keep in mind, he's pushing the open source product. He's in competition with OpenAI and Anthropic, which have closed source AIs. What did you think of his overall message yesterday?
Nate, I think the American public is missing how stunning this announcement is. It really is tantamount to the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution all wrapped up into one. I think 20 years from now, people are going to look back at the Zuckerberg Declaration and thank him for helping to keep our liberty and our freedom.
Wow, that's quite a comment.
Okay, well, that's how you feel about it. I'm not too sure myself. I've been doing a little bit of work on these things myself. But I got to tell you guys, and y'all see it. What do you guys think? Next president? Does she look like she's presidential? Let me know, you guys. That's right, because she seems to be the number one when it comes down to the decisions on that side. That's right, AOC fueled one of America's most dangerous. Okay, let's see how serious this is, you guys. Let's see what's going to happen. Do you think that if she does become president, she'll flip the script and start doing other things? What do you guys think? Let's see. Thank you so much, you guys, and thanks again for the super chat, Sam Champion. This super chat is sent by the entire chat to you. I appreciate that, Sam. Let's see what's going on with AOC. Let's go.
That's the angle. Here with his boss is Victor Davis Hanson, Senior Fellow at the Hoover Institution. Victor, a few weeks ago, Echelon Insights found that 46% of Dems believe that the DSA should have a larger influence on the party. So where does that take the Democrats with AOC, the titular head of the party?
Well, I think they're going to do the Kamala Harris 2024 dance, where, remember, she had the most far-left record of any Democratic senator when she was in the Senate. And then when she was running for president, she all of a sudden said, well, I really was for fracking, and wow, I really was for deportations, and I really was for the wall, and and I didn't really want to pack the court. Of course, now she's gone back and reverted to her original position, was very far left, and that's what they'll do. They try to hide what they...
Now the question is, you guys, let's go. I know even though you probably can't hear me this crispy as yesterday, but let's ask the question. How many people here think that AOC is presidential material? If you think that AOC is going to be great to be our next president or presidential, let me see you get those thumbs up, you guys. All I need to see is the thumbs up in the air just like that. Let's get them thumbs up. That's right, you guys. Anybody that wants to see AOC as the president or presidential, thumbs up. If you do not think that she's a good candidate or a good presidential, let's do a thumbs down. And this way I get to see what's going on in here. Also, if you want to say anything along with that, I'm here to read it. Let's go. HD says, yeah, thumbs up. G-Man, nope, thumbs down. What we got coming in from Audrey? No way, Jose. Marianne, nope. Marianne, the skipper too. Marianne says no. Colessive, no. Fish sticks, no. We got Mark Finley, that no. Rebecca Lanya and Bueno's like no. Luigi, no. Jack Welsh, no. We got the Gambler, can't do worse than Trump. Ooh. That's when I have to, Audrey says she's not very bright. See, that's when I have to do things like that. You know what I do? I say stuff like that when I want to instigate a fight. You know, when he's a bad guy, when he was a little kid, want to try to get somebody to start a fight. You know, he said something about your mother. You be on the sidelines and I got the bass in the voice, so I'm like, ooh. And then, you know, kind of start the fight to go right there because they get peed off. That's a bad trait, right? Come on, you guys. I was pretty bad when I was a kid, but let's go. You know how, we know what I'm talking about. Look at Judge Joy. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Believe in what they will enact when they're candidates to win, and then when they're in power, socialism is passé. They go even further to the left, as we've seen with Mondami. She has a lot to bone up for because it wasn't just a game of linguistic gymnastics with AOC. When she said, defund the police and defund ICE, a lot of people took her seriously. That fueled a very dangerous precedent in American history. She drove Amazon out of New York, remember, and that cost 25,000 jobs, over $1 billion. She also said that she was against fracking. That's the first thing she did, was co-sponsor. If she had succeeded, we would be in real big trouble right now if we had banned fracking. She was for an open border. She also agreed with Mondami and said he was probably right about arresting Netanyahu because he was a war criminal. That fueled the whole anti-Semitic, anti-Israel climate. So words matter, as the left say, and she has a record Remember, she also said that the world would probably be uninhabitable in 12 years. It's a legitimate question whether people...
All right, buddy, you got that trick too. I see you got the skills to keep on talking as long as you want, but you got a lot of stuff to talk about, and it sounds pretty good. But guess what? We got to come on and talk about Luigi. That's right, you guys. This is one man right here that I do believe he probably got more bail money than anybody. I'm talking about, he got money. I'm not even talking about like bail money. I'm talking about money that people are sending in his support. You have any idea what his commissary is probably like? What his defense fund is probably like right now? He literally has people waking up in the morning, washing their face, getting in the tub, ain't got nothing to do with being a reporter, but just going there to sit and support him. I wish people were like that for me. I mean, come on, they got a whole area, a whole section. It's like a whole cheerleading squad. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because yes, and if I can make it there, I'll make it bum, bum. Anywhere, it's up to you. New York, New York. Come on, you guys, we got to get on over to New York and see. Finally, Luigi Mangione case is arriving in state court ahead of a September trial. It seems like his lawyers are trying to be kind of slick on this one because they're asking to try to put this case on, let it be televised. Maybe they're trying to see if they can do something on appeal. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, wait a minute. You shouldn't have did this. You shouldn't have televised that. That tainted the... You get what I'm saying when I say this? But you guys asked for it. Okay, we still want an appeal.
Hi, I'm Diana Macedo. Let's get right to breaking news. United Healthcare CEO murder suspect is in court for what's likely his final hearing before his state trial. Prosecutors allege he killed United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson in front of a Midtown Manhattan hotel. The suspect has pleaded not guilty in separate state and federal cases. Now his defense is expected to argue this high-profile trial should be broadcast live. ABC News legal contributor Shauna Lloyd is here with more on this case. Hi, Shauna. Peter Moralamis is in the courtroom right now. He says...
Ladies is kind of quiet in the chat, huh? Ladies kind of quiet. Are you guys part of this Luigi fund? I don't know. Like, hey, fellas, I think the ladies got something. Get kind of quiet all of a sudden when they come down to Luigi. But anyway, let's double tap that screen and get those likes up, because guess what? Yes, even with the audio situation, I don't really care about anymore. As long as you guys can hear me, let's try to get some merch out. Let's try to see if we can get 6 of these Our Bottom Line keychains out if we can get up to 300 likes. Let's see if we can make a, it's gonna take a miracle. Let's try to do that, you guys. Come on. And also 6 of these Our Bottom Line decals. We got 6 and 6 coming out. Yesterday, whoever sent your emails in and your information for your addresses, guess what? Your mail is going out right now, and I answered your emails. Thank you for being a part of the show. I always keep my word. Let's keep on going, you guys. Yes, all we got to do is get up to 300 likes, and we're sending out that merch. We're going to have audio back tomorrow. Don't worry about it. We'll fix this thing up. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's get on over to, where are we going, to Hawaii? Are we doing that? No, we're going to stay over here real quick and see what's going on with Luigi. Let's stay over here.
The suspect is in court in a suit and entered shackled. About 100 people, including about 20 of his supporters, are also there in court. And we know that this is likely the last hearing before the state trial. So what do you think they're going to discuss today?
What I expect to hear, Diane, is any remaining housekeeping issues to prepare them for trial. I expect the judge to address the latest letter to the court requesting that the trial be broadcast, in addition to an inquiry as to how the determination was made as to which members of the press will be allowed to cover the trial. Those are the issues I expect to be addressed during this hearing.
If the judge decides cameras are allowed in the courtroom, could there still be limits to what's shown and what isn't?
Absolutely. And we have to remember that this would be a very significant departure from what normally occurs in New York State cases. Typically, they have one of the most restrictive bans against any sort of audiovisual recording of a trial. So this is a very unique departure. I don't expect that the judge is going to make such a significant departure from the established rules of the New York State Court. Now, he may have it, there may be an audio feed, there may be other means means by which this information can be given out. But I think the ask for a complete televised trial is going to be too significant of a departure for this particular court, because New York is the most stringent state in the United States when it comes to broadcasting of trials.
Sources tell ABC this.
Okay, now we see what's going on with Luigi. Let's go, you guys. We got to get on over to. You ever been to Hawaii? Do you know that they really put the wreaths, the flowers around your neck when you get off the plane? Do you know that they really do that? They really do. Or when you're walking into your hotel, because I'll be darned if I didn't get some. That's right. I was surprised. I said, this is not something that they do. That's just on TV. But sure enough, as soon as I got off that plane, I got my flowers and I was chilling. I had my flowers on. I was just hanging out. Just like this guy right here. But I don't know how long you're going to be hanging out. Depends on the laws. That's right, you guys, because he's supposed to be locked up. And I don't know if they're going to let him out. Who? Because where they're looking for him at is real serious. He happens to be on the FBI's most wanted fraudsters list. He lied like he was taking care of children, and behind a $10 million Shriners theft, he's been spotted in Manila, in the Philippines. You guys, I don't know if there's any extradition from over there, but guess what? He's chilling in restaurants and doing his thing. I guess he said, you know what? I'm going to take the money and run. Over $10 million, you guys, in a Shriners theft. Let's get into it and see what's going on with this fraud suspect.
Fugitive who pretended to care for sick children in Honolulu and is on the FBI's most wanted fraudsters list has apparently been spotted in the Philippines. He got away with millions, and some are shocked to see him living so openly. Mahea Richardson joins us now with the story. Mahea.
We're told the editors and leaders at Pacific Daily News saw the fugitive, Michael Marasigan, and that's what led to the story. Now, the FBI didn't answer specific questions about its investigation, but there is a reward for $150,000. The story today in photo from the Pacific Daily News shows fugitive and Guam bingo leader Michael Marasigan was spotted in Manila on March 15th. Marasigan, in a black shirt, was photographed by staff at the Guam newspaper and appeared to be leaving a cafe.
Seeing him live his life so freely after everything he's done is shocking. It's infuriating.
Angela Keene worked at Shriners Hospital in Honolulu and reported marketing violations by the Guam Bingo Hall to the nonprofit's headquarters nearly a decade ago. Marasigan was sentenced to more than 21 years in prison for defrauding patrons who were told their money would help fly sick children to Shriners Hospital for care. In May, he was sentenced in absentia and ordered to pay $10 million to the Aloha Shriners.
It's hard not to feel anger. He doesn't deserve to be walking around free. And I hope that he is
How do you steal from the Shriners of everybody, man? You serious?
captured and brought to justice for the crimes that he committed against children.
Former FBI Special Agent Tom Simon says a newspaper photograph can be a valuable investigative lead.
If that photograph is legitimate and recent, the fugitive's world just got a lot smaller. Once investigators know what city a fugitive is in, the walls start to close in. Cases like this are exactly why the FBI has agents stationed overseas.
The Pacific Daily News reported that the Philippine Consulate General has not received any communications or requests from U.S. authorities about the case. In a statement, the Honolulu FBI said in part, Marasigan is still wanted by the FBI and featured on the FBI's most wanted fraudsters list.
Damn shame. Taking that money from those kids like that, man. You know you dead wrong for doing something like that, and he deserved to get what he gonna get. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because we want to do some investigations over here as well. We're talking about New Mexico, because they kind of peed off. Situations going on with the Attorney General over there as they explain why he's suing the DOJ over Epstein files and for holding out on information. They tired. You guys told us to not look into it. You guys said that you had all of this taken care of, DOJ. Now all of a sudden we stop our case and you guys in yours? I mean, come on, we got to get some information because we want to know about what's going on over in New Mexico where we live at, over by Zorro Ranch. Let's get into it, you guys. That's what we're talking about right now.
Jacob, we here have spent a lot of time focused on New Mexico and the Epstein files because there's a lot of talk in Washington, but New Mexico is actually trying to figure things out to see if there's anything that's still prosecutable in this matter. And today it sued the Trump administration to obtain unredacted access to the Epstein files that have not been publicly disclosed. State's Attorney General Raul Torres says Todd Blanche, the Deputy Attorney General and nominated to become full Attorney General, and the Justice Department, his words, stonewalling his investigation into Epstein and the focus there in New Mexico on Zorro Ranch, property just outside of Santa Fe. I want to welcome back New Mexico's Attorney General Raul Torres. So what is the nature of this lawsuit? What do you want? And why did you file it?
They should have just ignored them, told them to stop doing their case. We got this. Then ended their case and didn't give them any information, any indications of nothing that was going on. So they stopped their case for nothing.
So, Major, it's been 173 days since we first asked for unrestricted and unredacted access to the complete Epstein files. We've made no fewer than 10 separate attempts, both at Main Justice, the Southern District of New York, even here in the District of New Mexico. And all we have received from the Department of Justice, despite public assurances of cooperation, is stonewalling and obstruction. And so fundamentally, we're asking for a district court judge to order the United States Department of Justice to grant us this access so that we can advance our ongoing criminal investigation into Jeffrey Epstein's conduct here at Zorro Ranch.
What do you believe is there that's relevant to the ranch and your investigation? For example, how many times do you think it's mentioned?
So we know from what is publicly available that Zorro Ranch is referenced over 13,000 times in the publicly available files that have been submitted and made available under the Epstein Transparency Act. The problem is that most of those records are either completely redacted or partially redacted. And so we are concerned that we won't be able to identify potential co-conspirators, witnesses, corroborating information, or any leads that may advance this investigation and bring us to a place where we might still be able to bring a prosecutable case here in the state of New Mexico.
When you talk to survivors, what do they believe that can be found there, and what leads do they believe can and should be pursued relevant specifically to Zorro Ranch?
Yeah, I've been very cautious with survivors because, I don't want to set expectations too high. They've been through too much and too much disappointment all these years. But one of the things that I know has frustrated them, including in DOJ's response today, DOJ responded to the lawsuit by saying that they can't turn this information over because they have to protect the privacy rights and interests of survivors. The survivors just put out a statement that said that's laughable, and it really is a disgraceful excuse to try and hide behind the privacy rights of survivors and use that as an excuse to not cooperate with our investigation.
Keep on going, you guys. Let's keep on going. Yes, a little bit of audio issues today, but yes, we'll be right back on track tomorrow, you guys. So if you want to leave, we understand, but we're going to try to keep on moving with the fan because we still got to do a show. We still got a show to do. And yes, sometimes we have to yell and get loud. Let's go, you guys. I apologize for that. Let's keep on going, you guys, because we got to get on over to Viva Las Vegas. Let's get on over to Las Vegas. We got jury selections coming in. It begins for Tupac at the murder trial right now of Dwayne Keefe D. Davis. Come on, you guys. Let's see what's going on with Keefe D. Come on, you guys. Let's go. Let's go.
Thursday, a month short of 30 years ago, someone shot and killed rap icon Tupac Shakur in the streets of Las Vegas.
And today, prosecutors take their case against the man they say orchestrated that murder to trial. At this hour, the judge and lawyers are in the process of selecting a jury in this very high-profile case. 8 News Now investigator Kyle Payne has a front row seat for all of it. Kyle, how far along are they?
Brian, Vanessa, we began the day with a courtroom full of jurors. By lunchtime, the judges sent about 20 of them home, many of whom the judge decided had legitimate conflicts or reasons not to serve. This is our first look today at PVD, Dwayne Davis, the man accused of putting the steps leading up to rapper Tupac Shakur's murder into motion. Shakur was gunned down in a car at Flamingo and Colville back in 1996. almost at the 30-year anniversary. We're just weeks away from the anniversary of that as yet unsolved murder. And Monday morning, before jury selection started, Clark County District Judge Carly Kearney told KPD Dwayne Davis that a murder conviction would carry extra years in prison for use of a deadly weapon and for being gang-related. And KPD opted not to have a jury decide his sentence if he's convicted.
And you wish to waive your right to have the jury sentence you on the first-degree murder if that is the verdict. Okay.
We will be back here tomorrow for more of this. At this stage, jurors who made the initial cut are being asked personal questions about their own beliefs and understandings on a range of topics, from the criminal justice system to reasonable doubt to their own personal backgrounds.
Okay, you guys, it has nothing to do with YouTube today with our audio. It's all my fault. I pressed the wrong button on the mics and everything got messed up. I was doing too much this morning, pressed the wrong buttons on the mic. They got scrambled up, did not work, still tried to do it. We have issues like that sometimes, but guess what? Life goes on. So instead of complaining, and I don't mean this with any disrespect, but instead of complaining, y'all can leave and come back tomorrow. I got you. You can leave and come back tomorrow, or you know, no disrespect. I'm just trying to be honest with you, because that there doesn't help the motion of the ocean. We all know what's going on right now. We get it. We understand. So guess what? We're going to try to do our best. I've been yelling at my loudest voice. I've been trying to make sure that you guys can hear me. Probably going to be so tired after this show, it ain't even going to make no sense. But we still got to do what we got to do. So yes, I understand. Shit happens. You guys got to go? You got to go. Go check out somebody else's show, but don't keep on complaining. It ain't cool, because it makes me get aggravated, because I got a whole audio mix up over here that does not want to respond because one button got pressed this morning. So let's just keep on going. Let's go, you guys. We got to get on over to Illinois, as we got a man that suffers permanent damage from eating oysters. That's why we still got to keep on going forward. You know why? Because shit happens and we got to keep on moving along with life. And guess what? People need to know this information. Check this out. Real serious situation over here. If you like eating oysters, shellfish, certain foods and stuff like that, guess what? Oh, no, it's not me. I don't know. Well, also, one other thing. If it's, I'm trying my best, you guys. I'm telling you straight up and down. I'm trying my best right now. Also, one other thing. What am I going to try to say? YouTube Premium. If it has anything to do with today, don't worry about it. It's the mics. Leave the audio alone. Don't worry about it. It ain't you. It ain't us. It's the mics. That's all it is. We have premium over here. Let's keep on going, you guys, because the man has suffered permanent brain damage from eating oysters. I'm trying to keep the show going. Come on, you guys. Watch this over here. Sad part about us, we have somebody who actually served in the military, even came back and did a tour. Really good person. Wife sticking it in there with him. And I feel so sorry for this person. I'm going to try to turn the audio up to make sure that you guys can hear. And let's keep on going. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys.
A retired Illinois firefighter has been hospitalized for more than a year with permanent brain injuries allegedly caused by eating raw oysters. Joe Belgio allegedly went into cardiac arrest, fell into a months-long coma, and suffered permanent brain damage after eating contaminated oysters at Gibson's Steakhouse and Bar in Oak Brook, Illinois on June 30th, 2025, according to a lawsuit obtained by ADC7 Chicago. Belgio's fiancée, Melanie Steyer, said the couple was out celebrating with family when he ate the oysters before he fell gravely ill.
I want people to be aware that this could happen to anyone. This was a casual day with a casual man at a restaurant that he wanted to celebrate life with his family. And life can change so quickly.
The 44-year-old went into cardiac arrest 3 days after eating the oysters and lost consciousness and oxygen for at least 8 minutes before he was revived, his lawyer, Scott O'Sullivan, told the outlet. According to the lawsuit, doctors screened Belgio for bacteria and identified several pathogens that attorneys say are associated with shellfish contamination.
That's what I'm saying. The information still got to go out, you guys. Turn them phones up. You still got to learn what's going on out here. Yeah.
His lawyers said that Belgio's treating physicians determined a reasonable degree of medical certainty that his illness, heart attack, and subsequent injuries were a result of eating the oysters. Responding to the allegations, Gibson's released a statement to ADC7 Chicago saying there have been no other reported cases of illness. Based on the facts and our internal investigation, there is no evidence to suggest that our establishment caused his health condition. We are confident that a fair and thorough legal process will agree with this conclusion, a spokesperson for the steakhouse said. 2 other seafood suppliers, Supreme Lobster and Seafood Company, have also been named in the lawsuit, according to the outlet. The Post has also learned that a separate location of the franchise from the one Belgio dined at failed or narrowly passed 1/3 of its annual food safety inspections since 2010, and has even been previously cited for its mishandling of oysters. Among the Chicago area steakhouse locations' violations, which included several foods being stored well above their maximum required temperatures, investigators found several containers of different kinds of oysters in a prep cooler without the proper identification tag.
So you guys got to make sure that the oysters that you're eating, I don't know how you're going to do this, because you actually have to rest assured and believe in the restaurant that's feeding you this stuff. It shouldn't even be your responsibility to worry about what's in these oysters and what's going on, to be honest with you. You shouldn't have to worry about something like that. They should make sure that they're giving you fresh food. Sad situation right there for someone that was a firefighter on the front lines for the United States of America. So guess what we're going to do, you guys? We got to still get those prayers in the air. I don't care about what the audio sounds like right now, because Lord, we want to pray for the gentleman, and we want to pray for his wife. Every single person that's affected by these situations when it comes down to it, as far as these oysters, the terrible thing that happened to him as far as his life. Just so glad that his wife is sticking in there with him. Let's try to send down love and send out as much prayers as we can to this individual who actually served and protect us on the front lines, as well as a fireman right after that. That's why I said I wanted to make sure the story got out. We pray today and we thank you, Lord. Amen. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. We got to get on over to Taiwan inside the drills for potential Chinese invasion. Yep, they think that China's about to possibly invade Taiwan. So guess what? They're getting ready for it, you guys. They're getting ready. See what's going on with this.
And none of this, for the first time, Taiwan slowed down its mobile internet during its military exercises. The country is preparing for a potential Chinese invasion. The annual 10-day war games began last week. The Taiwanese military and public are practicing their response to what a Chinese invasion might look like. Over the weekend, CBS News foreign correspondent Anna Corrin was at a Taiwanese naval base as she watched these exercises unfold.
We're in Taiwan for the military exercises here at the Zoring Naval Base, and President Lai has just arrived and gives you an idea of the importance of these war games, but also what they mean for the future of Taiwan's security. Now, this is about preparing for a potential China attack, and as we know, China considers Taiwan to be part of its territory, and it hasn't ruled out taking it back by force. China sees President Lai as a dangerous separatist and somebody who is advocating for Taiwan's independence. These exercises are more important than ever as China ramps up its pressure with its aggressive behavior in its own exercises and patrols around Taiwan, sometimes on a daily basis. There have been drones circling. You can see the assault vessels behind us. But this is how they would initially respond to a PLA attack. The US commander for the Indo-Pacific has said that China's moves should be considered as a rehearsal for war. But the other huge...
Okay, that's right, you guys. They're getting ready, you guys. Let's go. They're getting ready. Taiwan thinks it's about to be an imminent threat. So they're getting their people ready and getting drills going. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. It's going to be a hard one. Let's see how many likes we can get today, just in case. We might be able to get enough likes to get some merch out today, right? Let's see if we can get 300 likes and get those likes up. Because guess what? We've already made it up to 74,000 subscribers. And now we're working on 75,000 subscribers. Yes, you guys, let's keep on moving forward. Yep, if you guys don't have a problem with the audio, stick in with me. We still got a good show to line up, and let's go. You see, I got everything on full blast right now, even my voice. Let's get on over to Maine, where a lifeguard's been dragged under the water by a great white shark. Oh my God, do these guys work hard for their money? Shout out to all of the lifeguards that go out there and protect our families. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Y'all see it back there, sharks in Maine. What's going on with this story?
than a dozen shark sightings directly off of the coast of Maine. That includes a close encounter with a local lifeguard.
That lifeguard was pulled underwater by a shark who grabbed the rescue buoy that was tied to his body.
CBS 13's Brad Rogers is live in Scarborough State Park Beach, where it happened around noon on Saturday. Brad, this was a close call.
Yeah, it sure was. The shark apparently thought that the yellow rescue buoy that was attached to a swimming lifeguard was a big fish. So the shark went for that instead of the lifeguard, possibly saving his life.
It was frightening. I'm not going to deny that.
Lifeguard Greg Wilford and other lifeguards were swimming out on shark patrol when a shark pulled him underwater and dragged him by the strap of his rescue buoy.
I was pulled under about 5 feet, and I thought I was caught in the propeller of a boat, because that's the only thing I could think of until I realized there was no boat.
That's when he knew a shark had pulled him under.
And all I did is pull off the strap and get to the surface and swim as fast as I could in.
When he got back to shore, Wilford immediately ordered the closure of Scarborough Beach to all swimmers. It reopened an hour later after drones were put in the air to search for sharks, along with 2 lifeguards on a wave runner.
The drones are flying every half hour. They're going up, and when they spot...
We got warm waters out there, you guys, so we're going to see a lot more sharks now.
One, we send the jet ski over, and the sharks don't like the jet ski.
This beach is still on a red and yellow alert, meaning swimmers can only go waist deep, and it will stay that way until sharks are no longer in the area. Over the weekend, at least a dozen sharks, including great whites, were spotted off Pine Point, Scarborough Beach, and Higgins Beach.
Somebody said, how much has he had to smoke?
Usually we'll see 1 or 2 here and there. This is a large volume, larger than I've seen, and I've worked this area for 30 plus years.
Now, lifeguards say they spotted 2 sharks off the beach today. They say the stripers are clinging to the shallow area, but that's exactly what's attracting the sharks to the shallow areas of the beach.
Just so you guys know, we will be doing a 6 o'clock show again today. We're going to be doing a spotlight because we're going to have some makeup work to do. I already know it, I can tell. We're going to be doing a spotlight show at 6 o'clock today. It's called the Q&A. So anybody that wants to come on in our evening show that's after work when it comes down to EST, Eastern Standard Time, we will be back today at 6 p.m. Now, I can't beat that damn horn and that fire department right there, but hey, let me try to see if you guys want some merch today. We're going to be giving out 6 of these Our Bottom Line keychains and 6 of these Our Bottom Line decals. That's 12 pieces. Only catch is we got to pay for those stamps. How do we pay for those stamps? We got to double tap that screen and get those likes up to get more people over here. And if we can get to 300, it'll pay for the stamps. Let's go, you guys. I tell you right now, we got the ones from yesterday already out there ready to go. And we're trying to keep this volume up so you guys can stay engaged and keep on going. Let's get on over to Philadelphia. Well, this is pretty crazy. You're sitting on the porch. Don't expect nothing crazy to happen. But then again, it's Philadelphia. And I've already told you about Philly. All they're doing is hanging out on their porch. Some thumper that wants to come over and pull out, looks over, and yes, a couple is no longer here because he decided to pow them. Yep, situation is terrible, you guys. Let's get on over to Philadelphia in North Philly, see what's going on here. Let's get it.
Been shot while sitting on their front porch in North Philadelphia.
This all happened late last night in the 2800 block of North 24th Street. Police say the woman...
And the sad part about it is most of the time when they got the horn on, they not doing jack. And they said, no, it's illegal. They can't do that. If they got the siren on, they're really going somewhere. Come on, man. If I had $1 for every time they did that and I caught them, I need to start getting them on video.
Identified now as 61-year-old Michelle Wilson, died at the hospital. The second victim, a 67-year-old man, is listed in stable condition.
Let's go right to Action News reporter Cheyenne Corinne live at the scene with new surveillance video and reaction from the victim's friends. Cheyenne.
Hi, Sarah and Tamala. In a moment, we are going to show you that surveillance video. It shows a masked man walking along this street that you see right here, and then he flashes a gun right around the same time of that shooting. Now, we also spoke to friends of the victim, and they say this was a married couple who was just sitting on their porch as they normally do at the time that they were shot.
It's still unclear what the motive might be behind this shooting and if the individuals who were shot were actually being targeted by the shooters.
This surveillance video obtained by Action News shows a man walking down the 2800 block of 24th Street in North Philadelphia around 11:48 last night. Moments later, he appears to pull out a gun out of a plastic bag and flashes it in front of the camera. This was around the same time Philadelphia police say 61-year-old Michelle Wilson and her husband were shot while sitting on their front porch just yards away.
We've collected about 20 pieces of ballistic evidence, including spent shell casings. We found shell casings on the porch, also the porch next door. A lion's share of the ballistic evidence was on the sidewalk and also some on the street close to the curb.
Police say when officers responded, they found Michelle Wilson on the porch with gunshot wounds to her neck and back. Her husband suffered gunshot wounds to his buttocks. Wilson was pronounced dead shortly after midnight, while her husband is now listed in stable condition.
We do know that there was at least one other person, a relative, who was in or around the home at the time of the shooting. However, it's unclear what, if anything, they might know about the shooting themselves. So still a lot of unanswered questions. It's still very, very early in the investigation.
Video, the same man can be seen walking down the street again moments before the shooting. Multiple flashes from the gun are then captured right outside of the home. And at this time, the motive is unclear, and also police are still investigating and asking anyone with information to please contact them. Also, no arrests have been made. We also just spoke to another friend of the victims, and they tell us that the family, that couple, they actually just started a food business and they were selling tacos from outside of that truck that is now stationed outside of their home where they were shot. We're live in North Philadelphia.
Yes, we got to get those prayers in the air, whatever with the audio, but we still got to get those prayers in the air for the couple and the woman who lost her life with this tragedy. We're going to pray for healing with the husband, and we're going to pray that they find this person that did this monster. We're going to pray that he's brought to justice, and yes, you guys, you know how we do it, and we all got to say it in our Father's name, amen. Let's pray for healing, let's pray for closure, and let's pray for understanding. Amen. Got to keep it going, you guys. That's a terrible story right there, but hey, in Philadelphia, it's no joke out there. I told you guys about that. Let's get over to Arkansas. We got new released video that shows Arkansas police officer punching a woman in the face during a traffic stop. Now, you guys, I get it. You got the Jawaka teamers, and you got the girls that they got a lot of high value with them, and they give you a lot of pushback. I understand that, but that does not mean that you should slam a girl to the ground while she has on shorts. You already know you're scraping up her knees and her legs. That's crazy right there. And then to punch her in the face 2 times, put her in the back, and then she's like, as you walk in her back, you're like, and she says to you, "You really punched me in my face?" And he says, "Yeah, who's gonna do something about it?" Straight up, this was crazy right here. Come on, you guys, check this Arkansas situation out right here, because I'm glad that this is not any one of my family members, and I'm hoping it's not one of anybody's here. Check this out.
The release video.
All eyes on, let's go. Let's get on it. Let's get on to it right here, you guys. Let me make sure I got the right video.
Of a recent traffic stop is causing outrage, and outrage is the word. It shows an Arkansas state trooper punching an 18-year-old black woman in the face after forcing her to the ground on the side of the highway. Now, the trooper says she was resisting arrest. When you watch this video, you can decide for yourself on that. Jason Allen has more, and a heads up, the footage is very disturbing to watch.
No. Stop. She said, "I need to call my mother. I need to call my mother."
Dash cam video from a traffic stop near Manila, Arkansas, shows State Trooper Moises Arellano taking 18-year-old Alyssa Hackett to the ground before punching her in the face. After a struggle, he handcuffs Hackett and places her in his vehicle.
You cannot punch me in my face. Say who? Oh, my mama.
Who said I can't punch you in your face? If you resist, I can punch you. I can read you the policy.
Who said I can't punch you in the face? Who said you can't get punched in the face? If you resist, I can punch you in the face. I can read you the policy.
According to a use of force report, Arellano pulled Hackett over August 1st for allegedly driving 71 miles an hour in a 60 zone with her hazard lights on. He also says he found alcohol in the car.
Why do you have a Tito's bottle? You're not even 21, are you?
Later in the video, Arellano acknowledges the bottle was sealed. He also claims Hackett was being difficult when he issued her citations. That's when he called his colleague and learned they had stopped Hackett days earlier for similar violations.
Okay. We'll do that.
Arellano says Hackett refused his commands.
And then she was still resisting, trying to turn around. So I tuned her up.
She now faces multiple charges, including refusing to submit to arrest. Arkansas State Police have not said whether Arellano will face any discipline.
I would have a hard time justifying that type of strike. And if you see the height and the weight, the build of that officer compared to that young lady, I'm pretty sure there's other physical techniques or defensive tactics, like we say, that could have been implemented.
For CBS Mornings, I'm Jason Allen.
Man, oh man, I don't know how to call that one, because we got people in the chat saying that she should have complied, and then we got other people that's saying he was wrong. So we got a 50-50 split here. But I want to know, you guys, let me know. We got the hottest interactive live news show in New York, and it's right here, you guys. Join for daily news, entertainment, and the best community vibes. Health, trending topics, and top headlines. You're all welcome. And you guys, we'll have 100% audio right back tomorrow. We're just having a little bit of issues because DJI, when it comes down to the mic too, it just sucks. You make a mistake and you press a button, all of a sudden noise cancellation comes on. You go watch a video, it says press it 2 times. You press it 2 times, and it don't work. Let's keep on going, you guys. I feel sorry for this situation here, but I want to know also, how many of you guys agree with the officer? Give me a thumbs up if you agree with the officer, because we didn't see the whole video and it could be more there. And you guys, we saw a lot of it, but let us know. If you agree with the officer for his tactics, then you believe that that was right in what he did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you do not agree with the officer in this tactic, go ahead and give me a thumbs down. That means you do not agree with the officer's tactics. Let me know, you guys, by thumbs up or thumbs down. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because now we got to get on over to the New York State Thruway. This is now the second time this has happened, where a tractor trailer strikes the overpass and the tractor trailer goes down for the count, you guys. Thumbs down, everybody here. I got a whole bunch of people that were saying no. They were both wrong. Pissing off a cop doesn't help the situation, and that cop shouldn't treat her like that. He wouldn't want his daughter treated that way. There you go, Amanda, but everybody's got thumbs down. She had numerous tickets. Look at the whole video. Okay, Sun 3288. Double tap that screen to get those likes up, you guys. Let's see what's going on with this. They need to really do something about this if it's the second time that this has happened on the Thruway, right? Raise this situation up, or lower the lower the heights of necessities of the trailers that you want to get on the Thruway. Check this out, you guys. If it's happening already, you need to do something about this.
Take a look at this dash cam video from early this afternoon. It shows a tractor, wow, that's bad. A tractor trailer striking overpass in Rockland County, then overturning. This has happened in the same spot twice in 3 years. Tony Aiello has more.
3 hours after the accident, traffic on I-87 in Nyack was still delayed by the cleanup after a 2020 Mack tractor trailer struck the South Broadway Bridge overpass, overturned, and struck a small sedan that was parked on the right shoulder.
It's unbelievable. I can't believe this happened for a second time, you know?
Patrick Kelly lives near the scene and remembers hearing the crash in August of 2023 when a truck took out a huge chunk of the overpass at the very same spot. One lane on the South Broadway Bridge is still shut down.
It just happened again. They didn't even finish the construction yet, and here it is happening again. It's unbelievable.
There you go. Look, new truckers can't drive. There's so many signs that say and give the height, and you're supposed to know the height of your vehicle. Thank you so much, Speak on the Cube. Appreciate you for coming through. We having a little bit of audio issues today, but we're going to be 100% tomorrow. I appreciate if you hang in there with us today, though, because we still got a good show lined up, especially if you like looking at lava. Oh, my God. Watch this lava from the next volcano scene. Check this out.
With Monday's accident, the driver of the sedan needed medical attention. The truck driver, 50-year-old Pernell Harris of York, South Carolina, reported no injuries, but he was ticketed for having a vehicle that exceeded the maximum height 13 feet 6 inches. The Thruway Authority says this bridge suffered only minor damage and was not compromised. It's scheduled to be torn down and replaced sometime after 2029. In Nyack, Tony Aiello, CBS News, New York.
Take a look at this dash cam video from early this afternoon.
They might need to raise that bridge up because if they see that they're constantly having problems with it, they might need to raise it. Let's keep on going, you guys, because Mount Etna, I told you, it erupted in a stunning display of volcanic activity. It's got intensified, you guys. You know what? It'd be hard for me to live around a volcano. I'd be pretty scared of that. But you know what's a very pretty sight, and don't expect audio. Don't expect audio. We're looking at a volcano. It can't talk, okay? It's so pretty though. Oh my God, the lava itself, I wish they could replicate this color. Watch how beautiful this lava looks when you get up close to it. I'm not telling you it's safe, but I'd be damned if it ain't pretty. Check this out. A lot of stuff going on with the world right now. Got volcanoes erupting, earthquakes, volcanoes. Look at that. This is the part that I thought was like crazy, like captivating. It's like crazy. Look at this. This is crazy, right? Right? Ain't that pretty, y'all? That is beautiful right there. I had to freeze that real quick. Because it's just something about that. Like, oh, wait a minute. Screensaver. Ow! I got me a screensaver, y'all. Let's keep going. Look at that. Told you it was pretty, right? Still hear the audio, right? All right, you guys, yeah, volcanoes, tornadoes, we got earthquakes everywhere. All sorts of stuff going on with the world right now, you guys, a whole lot of stuff going on. Let's go on over to Woodbridge, though, because I do believe that some of these things are inside jobs, especially after the video I'm going to show you after this. What do you guys think is going on with these jewelry stores? Do you think that they're actually getting hit when it comes down to these robberies? Or do you think that some of these situations could possibly be inside jobs? Come on, you guys. We got to get on over to Woodbridge in Middlesex County. We got masked robbers who storm a jewelry store and get away with nearly $100,000 worth of merch. Let's get it, you guys. Come on, come on. Yeah, I know about them schemes that they be having going on. Check this out.
Broad daylight, caught on camera. A group dressed in all black didn't seem to care. Rushing out of the silver car and into Nolaka Jewelry Store on Oak Tree Road in Woodbridge just after 7 p.m. Saturday with sledgehammer and bags. First smash, and then grab, getting away with much of the store's inventory, believed to be valued at about $1 million.
On the one hand, I think it's disturbing because it's right here, but on the other hand, I'm not surprised. Because if there's so much disparity between haves and haves not, it's only going to escalate.
The area is known as a hub for South Asian businesses, with jewelry stores dominating the landscape. But there's no word on why Nolaka, which has only been open for about a year, was singled out.
I'm thinking this is a very bad news for us because, and I'm very scared right now, yeah, because I'm very upset. It's not good for this guy and everyone.
Well, check this out. This is called Our Bottom Line. Not only when I learned how to be a boss and learn how to be a good manager, I learned that not only should you come with the problem, let's come with the solution. We've shown you guys this solution 11 months ago. You guys want to rewind real quick? Rewind 11 months. Bring them on back up to it, BOOGOTTINYC. Because if they really wanted to protect their stuff, they would use this right here. And it's not hard to find. We found it very easy. And you guys remember this video? Let's do a flashback. How about unbreakable glass? Go in there with the strongest sledgehammer you have. Bring Mike Tyson in there in his prime. I don't care. You ain't breaking this glass. Remember this episode, you guys? Let's get into it. Remember.
Loss prevention innovation. Businesses are turning the tables on would-be thieves with unbreakable glass that doesn't shatter, something that could put smash and grab thieves out of business. Just this week, mass thieves leave empty-handed after trying to bust.
Now, meanwhile, let's go ahead and go back now. What do we got? When was this video premiered? Because we premiered this video how long ago, you guys? 11 months ago. We've been up on this for a long time. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a marketing director. Was literally about to contact the individual and say, hey, we'll promote your glass on our show. Why not? We cover a lot of these places. Maybe a lot of them might want to do it. But then I started thinking about you guys. If they don't want the glass, maybe they want some insurance stuff, huh? Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go, because it ain't like they don't know about this.
Into one of these display cases at a jewelry store in Sherman Oaks.
Tonight, we get a look at how the shatterproof glass works and why it could put an end to smash and grab thefts. Rick Chambers in Studio City with the story tonight. Rick?
Yeah, Micah, this is one of those why didn't I think of that moments. A local businessman who was trying to protect his own goods may have come up with something to help protect everybody's. It may be the blessing that LA retailers have been waiting for. It's called a polycarbonate unbreakable glass that stores are now using to defend against hammer-toting criminals.
And it's cheaper than real glass.
Ray Teesing, himself a business owner, got the idea 2 years ago.
A lot of break-in back then, and that time, a lot of break-in to liquor store and smoke shops especially.
So he went to work.
And we did a lot of tests, drove in the car, hit it with the slug hammer. We try a lot of different ways.
It's a material that actually has been around for a while. But Ray saw that by customizing the sheets to fit a customer's needs, he could save them money and heartache. He advertised his product on social media, and the calls started coming.
They say that's amazing. We need to do my store. When can you come over?
His most recent success story is Christoph's Jewelers at Westfield Fashion Square in Sherman Oaks. Conveniently close to a mall exit, the jeweler had been hit earlier this year. But on Wednesday, as hard as they tried, the thieves couldn't break the new cases, and not one piece of jewelry was lost. Now, reinforced doors and windows are popping up all around LA.
It's a jackpot for me, you know what I mean? Like, it made me feel so good. Make me feel really good.
Yeah, you guys, they got it out there, but it's up to them if they want to go get it. Let's double tap that screen and get those likes up. That's how we do over at Our Bottom Line. We don't just show the problem, we step to you with the solution. That's how you be a good worker, you guys. And if they don't give you a raise after that, kick a rock for a block. Tell them they don't appreciate you. Let's keep on moving forward to see a crazy air show. Anybody like to see, remember Top Gun? Oh, that used to be one of my favorite movies, you guys. Especially when he had the motorcycle and he was riding on the runway. Oh man, that was mine right there. Woo! Top Gun. What's the name of the song, you guys, from Top Gun? What's the Top Gun song? How does it go? Let me know. Try to remind me of that one because I can't remember it. Yes, Iceman. Look at the Iceman. I feel bad about that. Iceman was the man. You know what I'm talking about, right? Let's keep on going, you guys. Air show. You want to see an air show? Y'all want to see Danger Zone? Highway to the Danger Zone. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Highway to the Danger Zone. That was my joint right there, boy. Thank you. So who did that? Who did that? Cowboy, baby, you. What up, Cowboy? Thank you for doing it. And you got a glove? Oh, you know what you just did, Cowboy? I'm feeling happy right now. You know what Liberty? I'm going to step out of that right there. You said 300 likes for free merch? Cowboy, bridgethisllc@gmail.com. bridgethisllc@gmail.com. Send me your email address, my man. Your address. I'm gonna send you a decal. Highway to the danger zone. Cowboy, make sure you email me. Say it's Cowboy. You owe me a decal, Boogotti, and I got you. Come on, you guys. This joint right here, F-22, a Raptor, almost literally went vertical in the air show climb. Anybody like to see air shows? Come on, you like lava, so let's see some air shows.
Thank you, Gonzo.
I mean, it's like a knife, a hot knife cutting through butter, the way that this thing moves. It's crazy. This gives you that rush, right? Fellas, the ladies don't understand. That's dangerous, Maverick. And look at here. The songwriter says, yeah, okay, but does it come in red? Let's keep on moving forward. You guys double tap that screen to get those likes up. I see we got a lot of things in common over here, you guys. Highway to the danger zone. That was my joint right there. Thank you so much, Cowboy. See how amped up you got me? And y'all sure enough, right, he did deserve a decal for that. I was in the mix, needed the alley-oop, and Cowboy came through. And plus, got a glove out of nowhere. Didn't even know he had a glove. Don't even know how long he had it. He deserves a decal. Show love to our family. That's right, Cowboy. Let me show you something. That's how you do it. How you say, that's how you shoot. That's how you, you seen Bad Boys, right? Cowboy, that's how you assist right there. Come on, you guys, let's go. Let's get on over to New York. And if I can make it there, I'll make it bum, bum. Anywhere, it's up to you. New York, New York. And I'm pushing it, you guys. I'm pushing it. Let's go. We got to get on over to Canarsie Pier, where the news today is sad. It's about a murder going on when it comes down to a slashing suspect. New York police are looking. I think they got him, but I'm not sure. Let's see what's going on with this, you guys. Another thing, I know you want to go out. I know you want to hang out with your loved ones, but certain places is not safe. Even when the weather's nice, it sucks to be that way. It's sad, you know. I wish there's a lot of more patrol to be around. I noticed the other time when there was a Dominican Day parade uptown, a lot of beat cops were outside. They were mingling with the people, but it was controlled. All we're asking is to get some patrol so we can have a little more control. That's all I'm asking for you guys. Let's get on over and see what happened at the pier as they were just trying to have a good time. It sucks.
Is dead after a shooting at Canarsie Pier Sunday morning. Now police are searching for the person responsible. When officers arrived, they found 30-year-old John Garvin with multiple gunshot wounds to his head and body. Garvin was taken to a nearby hospital where he was pronounced dead. We spoke with some people in the area to get their reaction.
The weekend, I don't find it to be safe. I think it turned into a much younger crowd setting.
And you know how the younger crowds get. Once they got beef with somebody else, they don't care about the surrounding people. The strollers or the families out there, they don't think like us. We probably was a little crazy back in the day and we'll have a fight with somebody out of nowhere. I don't care who here, whatever. You know, me too, I've done it before. His brother here, whatever, I'm not gonna get a chance to see him again. Yeah, I done did that before too. But when other people get involved and when you're dealing with a pow-pow, It's totally different, you guys. And next thing you know, it always happens where they always get the wrong person. Never go after the person that they're trying to get. Or they always get that person and another wrong person. See what's going on over here at this Canarsie Pier, you guys.
No arrests have been made. Anybody with information is asked to come forward.
You see that? Another one. No information.
Police are searching for 4 people.
No information has been told about it, and they're asking everybody else to come forward. And I don't want to be no statistic like that. I don't want anybody to be a statistic like that. When they're running around trying to gather information after the fact. You know how long some of these cases drag on for? I feel sad for that situation or for that person. So yes, we're going to put a prayer in the air, and we're going to ask for justice, and we're going to ask for closure, and we're going to ask that the person gets found in court that did this. Because guess what? I noticed that people that do things like this, they don't just do it one time, and they feel more empowered once they get away with it, and the people around them think they get a strike for it. So let's go ahead and knock this person down and get him in cuffs before he hurts or does something even worse to somebody else. That's what I'm talking about. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because we got some restricted airspace breaches. And we're talking about it at Trump's Bedminster's Club. Multiple aircrafts basically broke through. Actually, 3 aircrafts breached restricted airspace at the golf club. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Double tap that screen. I would like to go back to the mailbox today with about 6 more envelopes because I've got a bunch of them out there right now. All I need you guys to do is get those likes up. If we can get them up to 300 with bad audio, that's really telling them that we got a show going on over here. So yes, what I'm trying to do is 6 of the Our Bottom Line keychains will be coming out in the mail, and 6 of the Our Bottom Line decals will be coming out in the mail as well, if we can reach the 300 like mark. Shouldn't be hard. We did 600 yesterday, and I know you're mad about the audio. We'll get over it. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's see what's going on with this restricted airspace breaches.
This morning, we're following a story out of New Jersey where officials say at least 3 aircraft violated temporary flight restrictions at President Trump's Bedminster Golf Club. He was there for a tournament over the weekend. NORAD says F-16 fighter jets had to intercept 2 different aircraft as well as a third. It actually delayed President Trump's departure home for a couple of minutes. This video right here posted on social media shows the one plane in question right there. It got a lot of comments online as well. And now as Secret Service and law enforcement moved in to secure the area, leaders say this is a reminder for the public who operate aircraft to check the latest airspace restrictions before taking off.
Now, that's the second time that happened. That's not good. That's the second time in 2 weeks that we've reported other airplanes taking off at the same time as Air Force One, and when the president's in the air. Also happened when he had the helicopter going up too at one time as well. And then we got this other aircraft situation going on with Air Force One, all of these questions. Now you wonder why they don't talk too much about his flight plans, because it's just not secure. You're not supposed to. Stop asking questions that you're not supposed to have the answers to. Exactly. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got to get on over to Boston. That's how they say it in Boston. They don't say Boston. We're from New York, so we say New York or Boston. They say New York or Boston. Boston. They put a hyper on the O. Boston. They would hate me for doing that to them. Come on, you guys. Let's get on over to Cape Cod. Holy moly macaroni, Cape Cod. We got a fisherman and the skipper too. Just kidding, you guys. We got whale encounters out there on camera. Imagine you're out, you're fishing for tuna, and huge whales come up against your boat. I'm talking about whales the size or bigger than your boat. Come on, you guys, come on, let's do it. Let's see what's up with these whales as they try to actually get on the boat.
This is so cool. The Cape Cod family has a memory they'll never forget. The day a pod of whales kissed their fishing boat.
Oh my God. Oh, he's gonna hit the ball. Oh, hey, what? Gonna hit the ball. Oh my God, he left the ball.
An incredible close encounter with a pod of humpback whales off Cape Cod. Victor Tulika and his family were tuna fishing off Chatham Wednesday. They spotted the whale pod and stopped about a quarter mile away from them.
Oh my God.
But as they were setting up their fishing rods, the whales got a whole lot closer.
This was better than tuna. They're teaching our ball, guys. Oh my God, there's another one. Oh my goodness, holy macaroni.
I had like a couple seconds. I pulled the phone, and then when I see this huge, amazing animal headed towards the boat. I was actually trying to yell at him, like, get away. And he ended up pushing the boat or bumping into the boat, but he pushed the boat like a feather,
We know they're there, these, massive animals. You're out fishing all the time. But to have that type of encounter and be that close to such an amazing species, how did you feel?
Can't really describe it, words
We're going to start calling her Lisa R around here.
will never describe it. You have to be there, you have to feel it.
Taliko was with his family, including his 11-year-old son. He hopes this is an experience they'll never forget.
What kind of extra move does do it? Look where the lot.
They're not talking about how big that tuna is he caught. How about that?
So beautiful. Victor says the least that they could do was share that video for everyone to see.
Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. Because if you're here, you must be a glove, and you must have some love for this show. You must have some love for us. Because guess what? I couldn't do it in the morning without you either. That's why I'm peed off. Because I like to bring you our best. You see what we do? We have the best videos and the best content to bring you guys. So the last thing that we want is something small like audio to mess us up. But you know what? We're going to live to fight another day. Tomorrow will be flawless, and we're just going to chalk it up because we're going to do the best that we can. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. And yes, we need every single person over here right now to double tap that screen and get those likes up. We do. We need it. I don't care if there's only 10 people here. Let's double tap that screen, get those likes up. And all those cash apps, come on, you guys. We would appreciate it. It's premium month. We're trying to turn up to the premium, and we want to make sure that we got everything taken care of. When it comes down to YouTube premium, we got to pay the Verizon account for the internet. And then you got to pay the T-Mobile bill. Oh, my God. How come the first of the month comes so fast? Talk to me about it, you guys. The rent, the phone, the internet. What are we left with out here? What are we left with? Lord have mercy, pray for us. But yes, we want to give a good big shout out for that tuna story right there. And yes, I've never seen anything happen like that. That was something definitely good to go viral. Hopefully he wouldn't put that on the internet, right? Amen, you guys. Let's go. Let's go. Those things like that are something that you can enjoy with your family, getting out there while you guys are tuna fishing and you see some big old whales like that. And they seemed like they were pretty cool. The whales seemed like they were pretty cool. They seemed as if they were okay with them being there. And like somebody said in the chat, they lived there. What do you expect the whales to be, right? Let's keep on going, you guys, because what do you know about frozen shoulder syndrome? Well, guess what? You're about to find out, because a lot of women get this and a lot of men do too. I actually thought that I was suffering with it for a while. It's something when your shoulder just starts acting crazy. You get spasms, it starts to hurt, it breaks down on you, and you can't even move. It affects your wrist, and sometimes for maybe like 2-3 weeks, your entire shoulder gets frozen. It's called frozen shoulder syndrome. And I know you may have not suffered with it, but trust me, a lot of people that I know have suffered with this, and there's not that much that you can do about it. If you ever heard something about it and had pains in your shoulders before, this could be something that you guys may want to look at, because guess what? There's treatments for it, but there's not a lot. It's called frozen shoulder syndromes. Let's get into it, you guys. What to know about frozen shoulder syndrome? Let's go.
A stroke can strike without...
Wait a minute. I ain't gonna talk about the stroke yet. I want to do the frozen shoulder, yeah. And we got Michael Obama. I'm sorry. I apologize, you guys. Michelle Obama. We're gonna get a little bit of information from what they were talking about, because it seems that she probably was suffering from it before. Let's keep on getting into it, you guys. Let's go. Let's open up this screen and let's get it.
I had frozen shoulder a couple years ago.
Oh, you have the frozen shoulder.
And guess what? Nobody knows what causes it, and there's nothing you can do about it.
You know?
Like every ailment for women in their 50s.
I mean, right on. Amy Poehler highlighting her issue with frozen shoulder during a good hang chat with former First Lady Michelle Obama. It's a debilitating condition. It affects mostly women, and it can leave you unable to move your shoulder, making everyday tasks like washing your hair impossible. And here with everything we need to know, Dr. Jocelyn Wittstein, an orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist at...
This is, just to let you guys know, the beginning of the health and wellness section. Just because you may not be suffering with this does not mean a family member has not. There are thousands of people that have been diagnosed and that are suffering with it. There's a few treatments, but you know what, you guys, since I said we've been dealing with the eyes, the ears, the nose, you know what? We got to cover everything. And if it's something that people are dealing with around somewhere in the world, we got to cover it. Let's go. See what the doc's talking about when it comes down to frozen shoulder syndrome.
At Duke. She is also the co-author of the Complete Bone and Joint Health Plan. Dr. Whitstein, good morning.
Thanks for having me.
There are probably people watching right now going like, oh my gosh, this is a thing, it has a name. I mean, frozen shoulder is a real condition. What is it?
Yeah, so many people have never heard of it, but they've had it.
Yeah.
It's seen you, but you haven't seen it.
Yes.
The expression. So it is an often atraumatic, meaning no injury, condition where people just wake up with a very painful, stiff shoulder. It starts with an inflammatory phase where the shoulder becomes extremely painful and starts to get stiff. And then there's a...
See, it's real. Somebody says, I love this part of the show too. Thank you, Cowboy. Constance basically said it took her over a year to get it unfrozen. People know what they know about this. A frozen bag of peas, again, as a cure. You're talking about trying to put it on that area. I got peas and carrots in the kitchen. I know exactly what you're talking about. Exactly.
A frozen phase where it's literally frozen. It's not painful anymore, but extremely stiff. And then it thaws, and this can take up to 2 years to resolve, especially if it's not caught early.
And who is at most risk for developing it?
So women certainly are the main group of people to get this, but especially women between the age of 40 and 60, so perimenopause, menopausal women. Also, people with diabetes, thyroid conditions, and then breast cancer patients can be at risk, especially if they're on.
So the reason I tell you guys, all of the other stuff that we watch and we do during the week and all through the other episodes are about what? Keeping inflammation down. Making sure that we keep those carcinogens out of our blood. Making sure that we go against inflammation. Cutting out that sugar. We now with the monk fruit sugar. It's a little more expensive, but we cut out the sugars. Also, you got to cut out those starches in that white bread, you guys. We got to start doing that. And eat more leafy green vegetables. But right about now, I'm going to tell you guys to hold off on that too. We got another outbreak coming in from Taylor Farms, and this has to do with another vegetable. So right now, it's sad. But we got to be very cautious about our vegetables right now. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go.
A class of medications called aromatase inhibitors, which can induce joint pain in about 50% of people.
You've been studying this, the link between frozen shoulder and perimenopause. You presented a new study, you looked at that connection there. It still needs to be peer-reviewed, but can you give us a little sneak peek at what you're finding?
Yeah, I've been studying the relationship between the menopause transition and hormone therapy since 2020. And the latest research we did, it was a survey of over 10,000 women. And what we found that is the women who are not using hormone therapy, basically about 1 in 4 of them developed frozen shoulder. And it was much more common in women who did not use hormone therapy as compared to those who did, about an 8-fold difference.
So does that mean that menopause is the cause of it in some sense?
Not necessarily. It's probably multifactorial, but we do know that estrogen has an anti-inflammatory effect on our joints and inhibits some of the cells that stiffen the lining of the shoulder joint. And we don't have definitive proof that hormone therapy makes frozen shoulder go away or prevents it, but we did see in our survey that over half of women who started hormone therapy after developing frozen shoulder had improvement in their symptoms.
So if not for the hormone therapy, what other kind of treatments are there for it?
So frozen shoulder is treatable at every phase. Ideally, we catch you early on, and one of the benefits of talking about this on this forum is that maybe someone will hear it and realize they have it. But we can treat it very early on with a steroid injection, like into the joint space, and that helps to calm the inflammation, and in some cases can cure the condition if you catch it early. Physical therapy is extremely helpful. It's important to keep the joint moving. Physical therapist will be your best friend besides your orthopedic surgeon. And then we can do surgery if we have to. Most people don't need that, but we can do a little surgery through small poke holes with a little camera to release the tight adhesions in the shoulder.
I mean, I'm a side sleeper, and a lot of times will wake up with like a sore neck or my shoulder hurts, but that's not this. Like, what's the telltale difference between like sore neck and shoulder?
The telltale sign of developing frozen shoulders that you start to lose range of motion rapidly after this new onset pain.
Okay. So you can't lift your arm?
Right, so stiffness, like lack of rotation, difficulty reaching behind the back to fasten a bra, difficulty washing or shaving on your opposite armpit.
just normal functions of daily living, all of a sudden you don't have the range of motion to do them.
Yeah.
And women will oddly just tolerate this because they're busy taking care of other people.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's like you don't think, oh, this could
Yeah, and then they come in with Fro Show, as you said.
Fro Show. That's what I'm like.
They call it Fro Show, you guys. So yeah, you got pain, limited rotation, trouble performing everyday tasks, and like stuff like fastening your bra and stuff like that, you guys. Yeah, so, and they already said what they can do about it. Probably the best thing that they can do is, what did they say that they can do? I think they said something about shots, as far as like for some shots at the joint areas. You guys, frozen shoulder syndrome, it's known and it's out there. It's common. Let's keep on going. We got more, because we're not over. It is the health and wellness section. Did you guys know that rice, you know the reason why you're really cleaning rice? It's not to get the starch out. I thought it was, because I always like to rinse my rice out until it's all the way clear. That means that I can let that water go all the way in my pot, hit against that rice, and there's no more clouds coming out. That's right, you guys. I thought it had something to do with starch. There's much more that's being washed out of that rice. You guys, when you hear about it, it's going to give you an idea to make sure from now on, if you got a rice cooker, please make sure that you strain and clean all of that rice to get all of those clouds out of there. What you need to know now. Now we're going to get into our other part of the health and wellness section. The most eaten staple food on earth. What rice actually does inside of your body. Okay? What white rice versus brown rice. White rice turns immediately into starch. Then, of course, sugars. So you guys, you got to be careful when it comes down to white rice, because what is white rice? It's stripped of all the vitamins and minerals. That's why a lot of the time it's called enriched rice, because they're trying to put it back in. You guys be very careful, because there's not a lot of toxins in rice, but because of the ground, there is something else that's called arsenic, and that's what you're actually rinsing out of the rice along with that starch. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. Let's get into this right now. Let's see what the body actually does when you're eating rice. Here we go. What rice actually does inside of the body. Rice. You can't say that you haven't had it before. It's one of the most famous staple foods globally. It's like almost everybody's eating rice. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go.
Actually does inside your body. It's the most eaten staple food on earth, yet almost nobody knows what happens after they swallow it. Rice is mostly starch, a long chain of glucose molecules. As it moves through your digestive system, enzymes break those chains apart into individual glucose molecules that your body can absorb. White rice has had its bran and germ removed during milling, stripping away most of its fiber. Without that fiber, the starch breaks down and enters your bloodstream much more quickly. This is why white rice has a relatively high glycemic index. Blood sugar rises quickly, and your pancreas responds with a strong burst of insulin to help move that glucose into your cells. Brown rice keeps its bran and germ intact, retaining fiber, magnesium, B vitamins, and more protein.
So you see the difference between white and brown rice? It keeps more of the minerals inside of the brown rice versus the white rice. That's why a lot of the times when I saw my family, when they started getting problems with the diabetes and sugar and things like that, when it came down to having too much in their body or insulin deficiencies, the doctor would always tell them, no more white rice, you gotta eat brown rice. Be careful with the bread, potatoes, bananas. The menu just totally changes. We like to start things like that around here pretty early so that we don't get to that part. You get what I'm saying? Preemptively, so that we don't get there. That's why I'm vegan. Let's go. Now, I'm not telling you to be, and I'm not saying I'm any better, but I can't eat stuff that they eat. I don't want to wind up, because my family has it, I don't want to get diabetes. So I did a lot of things to try to get, try to keep myself together.
That fiber slows digestion, producing a gentler rise in blood sugar. Large population studies have linked high white rice consumption with a higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes, especially where refined white rice makes up a large proportion of daily calories. Here's a useful trick. Cooking rice, then cooling it, converts some of its starch into resistant starch, a form your body can't fully digest.
But the hard part about that is a lot of people like their rice warm. They like it hot. They don't want it room temperature. But at least we know something like this is evident as possible, right? Maybe in a salad, right?
Resistant starch reaches your large intestine, where it feeds beneficial gut bacteria. It can also reduce the meal's overall effect on blood sugar, even after the rice is reheated. Rice is one of the easiest staple foods to digest. That's why it's often recommended during stomach upset or recovery, when your digestive system needs gentle fuel. There is one genuine safety consideration. Rice naturally absorbs more arsenic from soil and water than most other grains, something that's been confirmed by food safety agencies around the world. Rinsing rice thoroughly before cooking, then boiling it in extra water and draining the excess, can measurably reduce its arsenic content compared with cooking by absorption. Combining
Yes, rice does have arsenic. Why? Because of the ground, because of what's in the ground, and because of the dirt, because of the soil. They say it actually is derivative of when they try to plant rice in areas such as areas that cotton has been, or depending on where other plants have been, as well as how the ground has been treated with past crops of other things. Let's keep on going, you guys. Yes, arsenic in rice. That's why you're supposed to rinse it, not just the starch.
Rice with protein, vegetables, and healthy fats slows overall digestion and helps reduce the blood sugar spike, no matter which type of rice you're eating. None of this makes rice inherently harmful. White and brown rice simply behave differently inside your body, and how you...
Not that you don't never rinse it, but try to rinse it now and watch how better it tastes. Watch how much of not such of a grainy taste that you're gonna get. It's not gonna hurt you, but I do recommend that you do. And when you put like your salt or pepper or your butter on there, it's gonna taste much more better and much cleaner. So yes, please rinse your rice out. Try to do it inside of a pot. I like to make sure the water is like kind of like warm. I go like I angle the pot, and I just let the water keep on hitting the rice. I put my hand in there and I keep on doing it until I get all of the clouds out, all of the clouds. You try to let the water go over the top of the rice, and then you start swiveling again. If you get more clouds, you get that water out. Until you get no clouds in there, that's good rice, that's clean rice. Also, take out all of the brown stuff that's in there. Sometimes you might find a stone. Be careful about not rinsing your rice out, because there could be little small pebbles and stones. That's not good for your teeth biting down on stuff. How many people here ever came across a stone inside of their rice? Happens. Think about it. Let's keep on moving forward. Let's go.
Cook, cool, and pair them can meaningfully change their effects. Follow body protocols. Rice feeds more people than any other food on earth. Understanding what it actually does inside your body changes the way you eat it. Comment below and I'll send you the full guide.
Okay, you guys, so we already found out that brown rice is better. White rice has been stripped, and it's also it's enriched. So we don't want to deal with anything that they put something back in. We want to keep it in its natural form so that the vitamins can actually be good. Okay, you got jasmine and basmati is good too. There was another one I heard about, but I heard about the jasmine. Yeah, jasmine is pretty good. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. I appreciate every single person for sticking in for the health and wellness section. That was 2. We ain't over. I got another one, because anytime I get a chance to save information with a little small clip, you guys got about 6 minutes? Because guess what? If you got 6 minutes, I can help you guys figure out the vitamins to reverse glaucoma. And not only that, it's not going to come from me. Of course, it's going to come from one of our doctors. The reason why we stay in tune of certain things, because we're always staying in line of one situation. You notice that? We talked about rice. Why? Because diabetes and certain things like that. And then right before that, we started talking about the shoulder. It's a lot of stuff when we're talking about our circulatory system. You guys, you notice that? A lot of things that have to do with our circulatory system. So our show, we like to make sure that we do anything to support our circulatory system, anything that keeps away from inflammation, anything that's going to keep us away from carcinogens, or any sort of things that are going to make us get any sort of thing that has to make us, how can I say this, derivative of the possibility of getting diabetes. So we watch our sugar intake. Let's go, you guys. I got more for you. Dr. Eric Berg, this vitamin basically reverses glaucoma. Let's see what's going on with Dr. Eric Berg and what he's got with us when it comes down to this glaucoma reversing, you guys, because I want to see what he's talking about. Let's go. Where you at, Dr. Boom Boom? No, I'm sorry. I apologize, you guys. I tricked you. Because we're gonna need to listen to Dr. Berg. But if we work out, we don't gotta listen to nothing. I'm sorry, you guys. Everybody who wants to do a little bit of working out right now, and it's not gonna be hard, let's do some Tai Chi. I'm sorry about that, you guys. Yes, you've been tricked. You've been bamboozled. You've been hoodwinked. I made a mistake. It's not Dr. Berg today. We're doing that one tomorrow. That's another cue. But I like the fact that y'all stuck around. And I promise you, it's not going to be hard work. So guess what? I kind of knew, but I didn't. But I did get rid of that video. A little bit of backstory. He was doing a lot of talking. I like the visuals for you guys. And if I can't get visuals for you guys, I feel like we need to do something else. So I'll go back and get Dr. Berg tomorrow after I do a little bit more research. But anybody that want to work out right now, do a little bit of Tai Chi with me, I'd appreciate it. That's right. You never know when it's going to happen. And it is Wednesday. I let you guys get away with it last week. Last day with that little 5-minute workout. This is only going to be about 6, and it's going to be crazy easy. And guess what? I promise you. That's why I did it. It's going to be exactly aligned with what we practiced today. We talked about circulatory and we talked about range of motion, right? So we're going to be doing things easy just like this. This all we doing. I ain't going to work you to death, but let's go. Get up, you guys. Let's go. Come on, let's do what we got to do. We're doing it this morning, you guys, because I want to do it. I want to do this. I'm sorry, I'm not even going to tell you a lot. It's 13 minutes, kind of like 12. But if you rock with me, it's not even going to be hard. 12 minutes, 13 minutes. Yeah, let's do it the right way, Boogotti. 13 minutes of body activation, loosening exercises for the morning with Sheng Hing Yi. This is not the normal videos that we've been doing, and it's not as exerting. We're not doing all of this. We're not doing all of that. But I promise you, if you stick in with me, you're going to realize why I want to do this video instead. You guys trust in your boy as long as you've been. I appreciate you. Let's double tap that screen to get those likes in, you guys. We got 13 minutes of body activation, loosening exercising for mornings with Sheng Hing Yi. And I promise you, ain't going to be a lot of work.
So, what I'm going to share with you right now is a very quick way, between 5 and 10 minutes every morning, to just get everything activated and stimulated in order for your body and yourself to wake up and to warm up. Because remember the saying, if you don't use it, you lose it. Therefore, number 1, simple exercise, fingers, thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring, small. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
easy,
7,
easy,
8,
easy,
9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Afterwards, wrist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rotate. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Moving to the next joint, elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Elbow joints. Next one, shoulder. Rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Moving more in, spine upwards. Head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looking left, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And tilting the back, tilting the head, the left and right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we're at the center of the spine. Here. Wait, first one. Right leg, left toe, lift up.
We did this before. You know this. Everybody here knows this move.
2, 3.
Everybody knows this.
6.
Swing your arms.
8.
Lift your toes so that you can feel it in your calves.
1, 2, 3.
Lift them toes up.
5.
When you twist, lift them toes up.
8. Back to the spine. Close the fingers. Place them behind the head. And rest here 36 seconds.
I know what you're doing.
Round the back. Inhale. Exhale. In. And out. Round the back. In.
Inhale. Exhale.
And out.
You got to leave all the weight from your arms going directly on the back of your head so that you can get that sort of pressure going down. Don't add no more. Just rest your hands on the back of your head.
3 more times. Inhale. And out. Use the weight of the arms to just open the back. Yeah, relax the muscles. 2 more times. Inhale. And relax. 1 more time. Inhale. And relax. Drop the hands. Now, starting from the ankle.
Stay down.
Ankle.
Ankle.
Knee.
Knee.
Thighs. Hip. Lower spine.
Slow roll.
Roll, roll, roll.
Slow roll.
Come up.
Back to center. Slow roll.
Slow. Bend down again.
Bend down again.
And rolling the body up. Starting from the ankles, knees.
Lowering the body and bringing it up, starting from the ankle to the knees. Get ready, you guys.
Spine.
Spine. We're rolling.
Ankles, knees, hips,
We're
spine,
rolling.
waist up.
We're just rolling.
3 more times.
We're rolling.
1,
Rolling it out.
2,
We're rolling it out.
3.
Roll it out.
Hands on the waist. Rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This is what I got in
6,
trouble for when I was a little
7,
kid. I got caught in the closet doing this.
9. Other direction. 1,
I'm good at doing this already.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, only the lower spine.
Twerk, 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 twerk.
3, 4,
Pause.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Feet together. Knees touch.
Hold on a minute. This next move, don't play with me on this. Pause. Let's go.
Place your hands on the knees. Roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Shift weight. Right leg. Lift the left knee. Ankle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Place the foot down. Shift the weight. Other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Back to the center. Start breathing 3 times. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, small. Inhale. Exhale. And one time, really fill up the lungs. Use the volume of the body. Inhale. Exhale. Both hands in front of the lower abdomen. Focus a moment on the navel area. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One final time. Inhalation. And exhalation. Bring the hands down. Feet back to the center. Both hands in front of the heart. Wow. Yes, I'm not quite sure how many minutes that was, but this is the routine that I personally also use for myself. But if you feel like the repetitions, which I did 9 times or 18 times in the way how I showed you, if you think it is not enough, then it's no problem.
You can add more reps if you feel like you didn't do enough.
Move the numbers of repetitions up to 36, 72, and just 7 to 36 with all exercises, which means that, of course, the duration of this practice is also going to increase.
So you're doubling everything. If you think that you can do more and that wasn't enough, double everything.
But the main point is like this. If you don't use it, you lose it. And therefore the emphasis is just use every joint that is movable on your body. Just make it move. This is why we started with the smallest joints, the fingertips, moving on to the wrist, moving on to the elbow, moving on to the shoulder, moving on to the spine, first the head in all different variations, moving down on the spine, turning, moving to the lower spine, turning, going even more down, rotating the knees and all the way down, rotating the ankles. And if you are a perfectionist, then of course we also use your toes inside the shoes. But this is a secret. So, see you in the next exercises, and I hope you found something useful for your daily life.
See, even he had a couple of audio issues. It happens to the best of us. And yes, we're going to be right back tomorrow with fantastic audio and even better videos. And we go curate this information for you guys. Did you hear earlier when they was talking about circulation? When we were talking about as far as like all the other stuff when it came down to the frozen shoulders and everything? Episode yesterday we talked about circulatory system as well. So what are we going to do? We can do small things like this every single day to make sure that our bodies are flowing. You know the craziest thing I used to see that I thought was really cool living downtown? If you go by the courthouse, there's a little baseball field. You would also always see the Asian ladies out there doing the forms. You would see them out there doing all of that. And I always thought that it was fantastic to be able to do that. No matter how old you are, how young you are, you can learn your forms. And all it's about is the same thing that he says. It's about moving it. And those toes need to be moved too. I'm starting to do push-ups like this now. Spider-Man straight up and down. I was up to 300 push-ups a set. I said, let me try to push it. So now I'm at like 320. Next couple of weeks, I'm going to go to 340. You see what you do with your body? You just keep on pushing your body to see how far you can go. I'm not trying to tell you to be a nut, but why not get healthy since we got this beautiful life that God has given us? And guess what? Don't you want to be here to enjoy it longer with your friends and your family? You know what I'm saying? To complain with me about bad audio? Yes, you guys, that's what it's been. You did it that fast, believe it or not. 13 minutes of body activation, loosening exercises for the morning with Xing Yin Yi. That's right, you guys, and guess what? It is going to be in the Discord. That's right, because if you're a member of our Discord, we put every single one of these videos inside the Discord. Like somebody said, I might want to go do this tomorrow. That's right, you don't got to save it yourselves. Be a member of our Bottom Line Discord. All of our health and wellness videos are going to be there. Frozen shoulder, what happens when you eat rice, as well as 13 minutes of body activation, loosening, exercising, in the morning with Xing Yin Yi. That's right, you guys. That has been our health and wellness section. Shun. And even though we got bad audio, we still got the #1 show on YouTube, as well as some of the best segments that's coming out. Now, we may get to a point where we're going to be, you guys are going to have to be a member in order to watch the health and wellness section. But we're going to talk about that when we get the audio straight. Everybody who's been here sticking in with me, I just got to let you know from my heart to yours, I appreciate you guys so much for really sticking in there. For those days when the audio is good, for those days when things are going phenomenal, we're going to be able to stand back and stand up with each other because of things like this. This is what made me be able to go through the turbulence, all of the drama. There's been times when the videos go out, and I got to do all of them freestyle. There's been times when the iPad went down, but you know what that does? It trains you for when you go through bad stuff. It's the same thing that Move's method says, and the same thing that he says. Sometimes you gotta work it without it in order to see how it's gonna be. Sometimes you gotta push it to the limit. Sometimes you gotta just do what you gotta do. And that really is the testament and the judgment of how damn good you are, period. That's why we leave it on the field. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because you know, this elephant, I always thought that lions were the king of the jungle until I saw elephants in actual action. I'm not talking about them being mean, because they can do that. And boy, can they remember. Woo! Heard about that lady when she messed around with that elephant's baby. Next thing you know, that elephant came to the funeral and dealt with her after she was gone. So I don't mess around with elephants like that. But I gotta say something, you guys. I always thought that lions were the king of the jungle until I said to myself, you know what? I don't think so. I think elephants should be the king of the jungle. Male or female, that's right. I think that elephants, I think they've been miscategorized. You right? Yeah. Yes, because of the crown, because it walks around and it's got the lion's den and all of that. Come on, man. Y'all don't even really do nothing. Lady go out there and do all of the fighting and everything like that, right? Think about it. Elephants, though, woo! They got to be out there in the water. They got to be fighting lions, and they're huge. They're probably the closest thing to a prehistoric animal that I ever thought about in my life that we're going to be able to see. That's what I feel. I feel like if there were anything close to a dinosaur, T-Rex or anything, it would probably be an elephant. That's the closest thing that we got. And boy, do I love those tusks. I think that they always smiling. Hey, for me, the elephant is the king of the jungle. Why am I saying all this about a little small clip? Because this elephant, all he wanted to do was tell the lion, Happy World Lions Day. What you running for? Let's go, you guys. Let's go. Let's keep on moving. Let's see what's going on here. Because you saw this before, right? Where Richard Pryor was like the lions out there drinking water. The deer is like trying to make sure nothing comes up against it, right? Yeah, it don't just happen to deer, right? Happens to the greatest, the biggest of them. Check out this. Looks like he's trying to find out where some water's at, right? Kind of thirsty, right? So, if you were going by this clip, you tell me who the king of the jungle is. Come on in here. Not that long of a clip neither. Check it out. Who's the king of the jungle? Yep, real short, real sweet, right to the point. So you tell me, who's the real king of the jungle? Huh? Huh? Who's the real king of the jungle if you're getting up and running like that? Didn't know you had a camera on him. You should have told him, hey, we're filming over here. I'm going to stand my ground, right? Maybe lion over the stood his ground. I don't know. But me, I see something big like that in the corner of my eye. I'm going to have to back up too. They said you got to know when to hold 'em. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table or drinking water with your back turned, there'll be time enough to count it when the dealing's done. That's right, you guys. It's your boy Boogotti NYC. I want to thank everybody for coming to the show today because guess what we got to do? It ain't over. We got to get those prayers in the air because the same way you came in, that's the same way we going to leave. But you know we can't leave without talking about the Show Your Talent search. That's the talent search that we're doing in Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. Also, one person from online is going to be able to be a part of the talent show too. What does that mean, Boogotti? That means that you, that's right, you will be able to be a part of the Show Your Talent search. What you're going to have to do is go on over to the website, www.drinkbigdrip.com. That's bigdrip.com. Make sure you double tap that screen as well before you leave out. When you get over to the website, put your email address inside that slot, and this way we'll be able to keep you updated on what's going on. But this Show Your Talent search, Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. And plus one person over here. What we're going to do is have a talent show. All of you guys will be able to be a part of the talent show. And whoever wins, what? All I do is win, win, win. You're going to win $250 after we get everybody together from all 5 boroughs, especially one person on here. We're going to have a grand finale so you guys can see if you can go against each other for the $1,000 grand prize. I'm your host, BOOGOTTINYC. This is sponsored by Big Drip Hard Punch. You want to be a part of the talent show? Go on over to the website, you guys, www.drinkbigdrip.com, and that's right, 2 G's, 2 P's, www.drinkbigdrip.com. And make sure that you put your email address in that slot right on the first page, and we'll keep you posted on where we're going to be at. We got audio to fix. We got a couple of other things to get in order. You guys, I appreciate the fact that you came here to show love to Boogotti, but guess what? We got to get those prayers in the air before we get out of here, because yeah, we may have had an issue with audio, but the Lord didn't give up on us, and we're still able to do what we got to do. So yes, we'll be right back tomorrow with fantastic audio after we straighten all of this stuff out for a brand new segment, a brand new show of Our Bottom Line. But hey, still got to keep on going with our day, right? Sometimes you have a rough morning, and you got to keep on going from there. Things happen. Let's get those prayers in the air. I want to pray for happiness. I want to pray for understanding. I want to pray for respect. I want to pray for every single person here. I want to pray for your family. I'd like to pray for those animals as well. And you can't forget about praying for love, because that's what keeps everything floating. That's right, you guys. Let's go. We're praying for Cowboy right now, Cowboy Baby Dada. And we got CJ the Cat we're praying for as well. Liberty and Justice, thank you so much. It's been a hell of a ride, but we made it. Brad Pitbull, thank you so much. Don't know about the audio, but I tried my best. I put on that Bluetooth and we made it happen. Thank you so much for the support and the love. Liberty and Justice, Angels Among Us, Jeffrey Spilker, Miss Swanza. Can't forget about you. Also, Kalesa for always showing up. Jeffrey Spilker, got to make sure that you're in the prayers. Faye, King, thank you for popping in. Audio going to be better tomorrow, baby, I tell you. G-Man, thank you so much. Also, 55 Coffee House, Lisa Roy, for all the love, all of the support, and thank you so much, Liberty and Justice, for the Cash App. Liberty and Justice, thank you so much for the Cash App and for the support of the show. We love you just as much as you love your show. Can't forget about Ramona, R809R. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, JP. Can't forget about Kalesa and G-Man, and Miss Keisha. Can't forget about Deborah Davitt. Also, we can't forget about Rebecca Lanyin Bueno chiming in from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Miss Swanza, thank you so much. You already know I can't do it without you. Just you standing there. You and Liberty. Oh my God. When y'all standing in the building, I feel good all over. Tell you the truth. That's right, you guys. I got love for you guys. Got to pray for Brad Pitbull. That's my brother right there, holding it down all the way to the end. Thank you so much, Just Joy. Brand new and still doing your thing. Here for the bad, so I know you're going to be here for the good. Cowboy, keep on doing it. It was no joke alley-ooping and playing ball with you today. Let's come back for another game tomorrow. Deborah, no, we got nothing but love for you. Thank you so much for coming through. Angels Among Us. Hope your son having a fantastic one. I hope the family's doing real well right now. Rebecca Lanyin Bueno. We all need to step up together right now. Let's put our hands together for a friend and a family member. His name is Sam Champion. We would like to pray for all of the fantastic work that Sam Champion's been doing at his doctor's house. We can't forget to pray for his grandmother who they took out last night. They had a fantastic show. We can't forget about stuff like that, because that's what we do it for. Everything that we do, when we get those chances to stay with our family and the people that love us, that's the reason why we do what we do. So Sam, keep on working, keep on pushing, keep on doing your thing, because your fam over here, we got you. Ain't nothing but love, Miss Keisha as well. Kalesa, Jeffrey Spilker, King Fire, R8090. Can't forget about Winter Rising, Kelsey, Sam Champion, Luigi, and 55 Coffee House. Can't forget about me neither. There we go, you guys. Amen. That's how we do it every single day on Our Bottom Line. And guess what? We'll be right back here tomorrow, 6 o'clock in the morning, to do it all over again. My name is BOOGOTTINYC. This is Our Bottom Line. Still the number one live show from the 6 o'clock hour until we're done on YouTube. Hands down. That's how we do it. It's your boy BOOGOTTINYC, and I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow, because you know what I'm going to say, right? Y'all could have won anyway. The fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. So let me go ahead and pull some trending topics. That's right. Some current events, as well as another segment of the health and wellness section. If you have not subscribed, we're already at 74,000 subscribers plus 100. We got 900 more to get to 75, Liberty. We are working. Just to let you guys know, we're working, and we going to put this one down, and we're going to pick it right back up tomorrow. What time, you guys? What time? Over here, 6 o'clock in the morning, every single day. So that's right, you guys. Thursday, right back here, different color suit, same attitude, energy, and I hope you guys have a fantastic and safe day. It's your boy Boogotti NYC, and like I always told you, y'all could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. Get 'em! Peace. See everybody tomorrow. Oh, my bad. Today, 6 o'clock, we have an Our Bottom Line spotlight segment. 6 p.m. New York time. I'm coming back. Won't have this on. I'll be here to kick it with you guys so we can talk about a few things, get through a couple of nicks and stuff like that. But guess what? 6 o'clock tonight, whatever your time is, I'm Eastern Standard Time. We coming back. Want to holler at you guys after the show. We never really get a chance to kick it. Let's do a Q&A after work. Talk to you guys then. And like I always tell you, could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with E, Boogotti, I appreciate you. Get 'em!